Hello and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm the executive producer here, John Bates, and I've got a few pre-show notes for you. First of all, I'd like to thank our $25 tier supporters, Antitonic, Waterflame, Samantha Bates, and Maureen Montee, without whom we wouldn't be able to do much, especially not all the content that we put forward now. I also want to thank all the people that have joined on with us since the, I would say, successful experiment that was Midsummer Night's Dream. If you're interested in that, go check out our YouTube channel, where youtube.com/Sensaku, where we performed the world's first, as far as we're aware, live stream production of a community theater performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream. That sounds like a lot of qualifiers. It's more just because that's the way I talk. Please go enjoy them, give us feedback, let us know if you'd like to see more of that in the future. If you'd like to support us financially, you can do so on our Patreon page at patreon.com/FSFilms. You can also follow us on Twitter at Final Show Films, or follow me personally at John A. Bates for all future updates and live notifications for our live stream. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy. And we're live! Hello everybody and welcome back to Gran Terra Rebirth. I'm John, the Game Master for the evening, and joining me today is William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Gashkar Stormcaller, the half-orc barbarian sorceress.
And Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I am playing Harry, the halfling battle master fighter rogue. Yeah.
And Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I am playing Hope Asmar Rogue Barbarian Monk.
And Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I am playing Lulu, the cleric and hunter of blood.
And Cody.
Cody, I'm playing Corbin, the human battle master.
And Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Gwynfron Monar, the high elf divination wizard, as well as Ashkill, the wood elf warlock who lives in his brain.
It's always fun in the middle of these introductions to look over and notice the names popping into Roll20 as people remember, oh yeah, I should probably be in the thing that we use.
I've been there for 10 minutes.
I know, it's funny to see that, because it catches my eye because all the names shift and the colors shift, so there's like a blip, blip,
Most of us were actually there in advance this week.
Anyways, when last we left off, two of our party got monster bits sewn to them, and two of the party had objections to that.
More questions than objections from one of them.
Two of them had objections. One of them had questions. There were three that were, that were there in total.
Three on the fence.
But after having our thrilling weekly moral discussion, this time about monster bits, the party separated out a couple different ways, with Harry, I believe, just wandering off, or not. I don't know. Somebody walked away. I just don't know who.
Yeah, Harry wandered off, met up with us, and then everybody met back up.
I'm trying to follow Lulu, actually.
Lulu walked off.
Stormed off.
Yeah, Lulu got angry.
Lulu stormed off.
Because Harry said something not nice at all.
Yes. I'm trying to find...
Harry said something culturally relevant to the other halfling.
Yep.
Lulu, are you trying to stealth off, or are you just marching off?
Marching is a weird way to describe the way she walks, but okay, that's more accurate.
Stalking off?
Stomping, storming.
Raging.
Not stealthing is the
It's the key part of this.
Is the mechanically relevant aspect of the
yeah,
description.
you can follow Lulu easily enough.
I'll slowly catch up. Are you like just storming off? Do you slow down at any point, or you just we're headed?
I mean, I don't have that much movement speed. You can catch up if you want to. I'm not.
Oh yeah, no, my movement speed's 50 now, so
yeah,
you're good.
Mine's slower than you, even if it was dark out.
You're as fast as two dwarves.
Oh, Yes.
Or a dwarf and a halfling. Stacked on top of one another.
In a trench coat.
Not house.
If they were stacked on top of each other, then one of them would be encumbered and they'd be slower.
Not if he's a dwarf. Not if the dwarf's on the bottom.
Dwarves are not affected by encumbrance.
It depends on which one's, how the stacking order is. Anyway.
Yeah, you can probably catch up to her before she gets anywhere.
Hey.
I thought you didn't like to be followed when you were the one who laughed.
Yeah, I'm stubborn.
I'm not.
That's probably a good thing.
Probably.
So where you headed?
I was gonna make a house. but
Okay.
I'm not
do you have
doing it
that-
in the city.
Okay. Do you have that spell again?
I do.
Cool.
Do you have
you
the
want
spell that
company?
tells other people things with your brain?
No,
Mm.
I have a different spell now.
Lulu examines her first level spells for nothing of use. Do you have a way of talking to your mate then?
Shouting.
Well, not
Or just, like,
inaccurate.
you know,
A house for the night, I
conversation, but-
guess.
What?
Let him know I'm making a house for the night, I guess.
Okay. Any particular area there? Just it's an invisible door, so we have to be able to find it. I mean,
Lulu will give a specific place that's outside the city and not gonna annoy Max too much.
all right, yeah, like by a tree or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside the city, not in the dragon's territory.
Yes. Because I feel like that's fairly relevant detail.
Legit.
All right. As long as I think I can find it, then. All right. See you later. And I'll peel off.
I'm gonna go the place I described.
Okay. You head
I'll
out.
probably head back to where the rest of the group was, depending on if they're still there.
Are the rest of you still there outside the shrine of the eternal flame that Hope had just recently got done drawing a chalk message on the inside of
Yeah.
And getting it enchanted.
and getting it rehallowed?
Yep.
Has been done.
So
Gwyn is spinning a cube in his fingers when Hope walks up. Oh, I was just about to call you.
Yeah, don't do that.
That doesn't work because she's still on the material.
She doesn't know that.
No, I don't know that. No, don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
Gwyn is
again.
being a shit starter, is what Gwyn is doing.
Gwen,
Yeah, Gwen, I understand that you're a magician, but that is some fire you should not play with.
Fair enough.
anyway,
Lulu's making a house
Back into
outside. She wants to be outside of the city, so.
fair enough.
Reasonable. I suppose.
Speaking of houses, what kind of real estate should we be looking for?
I have land
Where?
here.
The temple, yes.
This.
You bought?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look.
I am.
Walks
Mine.
inside.
No.
Too late.
It's mine.
Wait.
Explicit. It's a shrine, Hope. You can't. There are no doors to close in people's
I
faces.
know. I'm just saying that.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I got
Already
it.
inside.
In this city, there are zoning restrictions on on shrines versus residential.
There are indeed.
Whoa. Wait a second. How did we randomly jump the track from the debate we were just having to real estate?
He started it.
No, actually, I did. I'm very good at that.
Because probably just a thing we should not talk about for a while.
No, that's fine. I'm cool with not pushing that issue anymore. I just want to know why real estate.
Because we've done weirder things.
Because we just had a bet about who gets to design the keep, and I want to know where we're going to put the keep.
We have a lot of money. Not here. Gwyn, get out.
Plus, we've already been inside that, so I don't know what he thinks it's changed. It's cleaner.
It's cleaner.
Yeah.
you hear Gwyn yell from inside. Right.
So, just to be clear,
Hope, did you really want to tell the entire city that they could have free money?
No, that's why it's inside. Come out.
So we're clear.
Hang on a minute. There's some free money I have to go get first.
I'm gonna go in after him. Yeah, I'm gonna run in. No, you're not.
They won't hurt him now.
He's just kind of leaning on Weaveborn.
Not. That is not for you.
Then why is it posted where I can read it?
To be frank, I didn't expect you to come in here again, so...
Well...
I'm walking inside.
Lots of things happen that you don't expect, Hope.
Walk inside, you see a big message written in chalk on the side saying, if you want money, withdraw it from the bank under the name of Hope. It's a trust fund.
This is... I think that your heart is definitely in the right place, and there's a large number of people that could benefit from this sort of thing, but...
Yeah, not you. You're fine. All of us are fine. We're not going to build here. We're going to build somewhere else.
I'm walking up to the two of them.
But there's... I mean, would you rather have it written in a way that only the sort of people you think should take advantage of it can read it?
What does that mean?
I can make a magic message on the wall that for certain individuals will say one thing, and for literally pretty much anybody else, unless they are exceptionally perceptive or intelligent, will say something completely different.
And I'm kicking them both in the shins in quick succession.
Ow! Son of a...
How the fuck am I the person keeping us on target?
We are on target. We've got...
No,
we're really not.
So are not.
Just jumped from monster bits to real estate to charity work
Yeah,
in literally a minute.
Yeah, but it all makes sense. We're still on target. Hope's target's very big.
I think it's like...
That's
it's like
not a
one of
target,
the-
that's an area of effect.
Yes, that's what I mean.
That's not on target.
It's an open world game where there's like the big quest marker for the next thing you're supposed to be doing that's like pinging you in a certain direction.
Yeah, it's this massive tower that you can't not see.
Right.
Yeah,
What does specifications mean? What does that mean, Gwyn?
Is there any chalk still laying around?
Look how Harry kicked them
I
in the
kicked
shin.
them in the
No,
shins again.
And they told me.
Ow! Stop it! I put my hand on your head.
Harry, we're having a conversation. It will take 5 minutes, I swear to
I
God.
give less than 0 fucks. You see, come here. I want to show you something. Come here. Just really quick, humor me. Come here.
Okay.
I'm walking outside.
All right.
I'm pointing up at the tower. You see that?
Yes, I do. Every night. Every single night, Harry.
How about we go do something about it?
I would love to, but sometimes I've been told you have to indulge the whims of your companions in order to get them into a frame of mind where they're willing to do what actually needs to be done.
You are the most socially inept person I've ever met. And
I know!
Harry,
you literally just explained how you're barely tolerating your companions in front of your companions.
No, I'm... Okay, maybe that is what I said.
That's fine. Yeah, you're pretty terrible. Harry, I'm ready to go. I
This is
just
Gashkar
want to make
laughing, by the way.
sure still on my money. It's pretty much it.
Oh.
All right, fine. Have your 5-minute conversation. I'm gonna get ready to go kill something.
All right.
Oh, this is
Out of
Excellent.
great.
character, I need a long rest before we go
Yeah,
in there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Harry's just
Because I don't
really
want to go in
annoyed
there with
with
90 hit points and no
everything
stat.
right now. So
Oh.
focusing on what she can focus on.
I assume Harry's kicks did not do more than 10 points of
Harry's kicks
bludgeoning
didn't do
damage.
They just
Okay. Okay, good.
You guys reacted appropriately, so I didn't have Harry roll attacks, nor did I have Harry roll damage. So no.
So Gwen will grab a
So
piece of chalk
what is
or something.
What is Harry's strength modifier?
6.
7.
7? Okay.
So it would have done 16 points of damage total. But anyways,
Okay. Yep. I've healed
It
that.
wasn't enough. It was enough to be painful without actually
Yeah, no,
physically
you can-
causing damage.
I'm not. While it is funny to make people roll damage when they just smack somebody, I'm not making anybody roll damage.
It would be hilarious if I put them into death saves with kicks.
I just kick them in the shit and they fall over.
Death saves.
So anyway, Gwen is picking up a piece of chalk or something. And he's going to cast illusory script.
Okay.
Yeah, just at a place on the wall.
Like the place where the chalk is already written.
No, he's going to do a demonstration elsewhere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so
Practice your illusory script in a place where that can be covered by furniture or something else in case it reacts badly with the paint.
it's not going to react back. That's not how this works. And Hope, you just see him write Hope is a bitch on the wall. Hey, Corbin.
Sure. Walk in.
To you, it says, praise the eternal flame. What's that say?
Wow.
Praise the eternal flame.
Exactly.
Is it supposed
Nope.
to say something else? What?
Ask your girlfriend.
Fine. What's the parameters of who's going to be able to see it then?
That's what I would like to know. We can set various parameters as needed.
Now I look at it. Alright.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Thought it was invested.
Nope. I'm gonna indomitable. Because we're gonna take the rest.
There is
I
no
would
there
like
is
to-
no there is no set thing, Aaron, for the spell. It's just if you have true sight you can see it, but seeing through illusions is typically. So with 5, no, it looks like what it looks like.
I don't get why you called me in here. Are we just trying to establish my reading skills?
Yes, basically.
He just wanted to
That
confirm
just-
that Corbin can read.
I already knew that. That's not in doubt. All right. No, sure. Anyone? Anyone who knows they need it. That's all. That's it. That's the only parameter.
It'll last for 10 days.
Okay.
All right. So he will just using those parameters cast another illusory script with the actual words that Hope is wanting, basically. Is that too vague or abstract a determiner?
Do you feel like you could use some money?
I could always use some money. Yeah, that's fair.
You can read the words that you wrote. Corbin,
Damn it, this isn't
do
going
you
to
feel like
work.
you could use some money?
No.
No? Then it looks like whatever
No.
the illusion is.
Need. I said need specifically. That'd be
The problem there, Mara,
yes.
is that need is subjective.
Very subjective.
Yep.
I need to rob this place blind.
Yeah, no, go support that. That's fine.
Like I said, need is subjective. You can't
Okay.
control what people think they need.
All right.
So if Hope looks, I assume Hope does not feel like she needs extra
No.
money
No,
currently.
she's
All right,
fine.
all
She
right.
hasn't
So
needed money since.
can Hope
yeah.
speak Celestial?
Yes.
It's a passable Celestial phrase of more or less a wholesome nature.
Okay. Why is it in Celestial? You should make it say something in common.
Because Celestial is a language that you see in temples. It's a divine tongue.
Says Gashkar from outside.
Yeah.
She's been leaning in the doorway the whole time.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Sure.
Gashkar, do you feel like you need some money?
I could always use some money.
You see
People.
you see the message about you can withdraw money from the bank.
This-
free.
this-
Gashkar doesn't say anything.
All
To be
right.
fair, that was need versus can use. Sorry, I'm just trying to start shit.
I mean, Gashkar's thinking about buying property. Gashkar probably definitely thinks she needs some more money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
Let's go
legit.
find. Do we want to discuss buying land? Because we're not going to build here.
We can do that over dinner. Let's go find Lulu and get some rest in and
takes
heal and prep
paperwork,
up for the
though.
tower.
Let's stop by the Adventurers Guild. I just need to
Yes.
make a couple quick. I need to talk to a couple people.
All right. We'll follow you.
Stop by the Adventurers Guild, go find Lulu and her mansion, and we'll talk about land over dinner.
All right. You run by the Adventurers Guild.
I'm gonna go to. Do people normally leave jobs with the barkeep there, or just
The bar,
anybody
yeah,
or
you leave it with the
visitors?
barkeep, and the barkeep will put up a notice.
Okay, yeah. So I'll go up to the barkeep and I'll say, a couple people are gonna be coming into town here asking for me in a couple days. I want you to put up a notice for 4 guard spots. Pays 500 gold for the month or for the week.
You leaving the money with me?
Yeah.
All right. Leave the money with the barkeep. I'll put it up.
Holy shit.
They're my parents. I want them protected.
Also, we have way too much.
Fair.
And specifications, they have to be at least, they have to have been with the Adventurers Guild for at least 3 years.
I'll add it on.
Okay.
People who know better than to screw a job up. Yeah.
Because I think you can get like
For
a
those that watch Fairy Tale, I haven't.
We're still capable of fucking things up. So,
We haven't been with the Adventurers Guild for 3 years now, have we?
No, you
This
haven't.
is-
not all of us.
Which is
You all
why
even
it's a fairy
you all
tale.
of you aren't even with the Adventurers Guild, so it's just us.
True.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And yeah,
All right, we'll get it posted. Probably have somebody taking it up pretty quickly with that amount of money.
all right.
You have a
Thanks.
description for your people that are coming in?
Yeah, it's gonna be a man and a woman. They'll ask for me by name. They're my parents. One's a little taller than me, my father, and my mother's about shoulder height.
Got
So-
names?
Yeah, of course I know what the names of my own parents.
This
I had this written down somewhere, but I forgot where it was.
This is called the GM punishing people.
Yep. Yep. That's fair.
Hey,
That's why I
you
don't
were the
have
ones who
vocab.
were like, your backstories are under attack.
Killed my parent off, so I'm good. I don't even know his name anymore.
My parent is a giant spirit wolf. I could not offer protection in that instant. Already in place.
Man's
Yeah.
Jameson. Woman's name is Tilda.
You write that down in chat because I couldn't hear the first one. All right. Well, we'll have them taken care of. Is there any message that you want to give to them if they arrive when you're not here?
Yeah, just to wait in town or wait in the guild, and that they're going to be having inform them that they're going to be having an escort while they're in, and to expect me back soon if they don't already. I haven't already seen them.
Alrighty.
All right.
Cut to later when like yep, we took care of them.
We can you can always go to a temple and get a sending like scroll.
Well, I already told them to meet me here. So
Okay.
if they come here and then the guards are already here, and they wait here with guards in the Adventurers Guild, hopefully that's safe enough. If
How long has it been?
send something again.
Says he sent a message?
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember and I
A
cannot.
day.
Yeah.
Day? Okay, and it
Like
takes
less
like a
than a
week
day.
to get.
Yeah,
No, it's
by...
been like a day, maybe a day and a half.
Yeah.
It should be. You're at River's End, right?
Yeah. He said it was going to take 2 or 3 days to get there.
Just need to know when I get to start
It's
worrying.
about 3 days on
Yeah.
from River's End to.
Cool.
All right, that's my business.
All right.
All right. We'll head outside the city, meeting up at the previously described location. You all get inside the mansion.
Is Harry there?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I was gonna lock Harry out, but
Well, no, but I just heard that Harry was going to go murder things, and so I wasn't sure if Harry was actually here.
No, Harry's not going out to the tower by herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
we need a lawn.
All right.
Before we do that.
Tower tomorrow, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
But first off, talking land and potential locations
Well,
for
technically, first off, Aaron, why don't you describe your mansion?
Yep.
Sure. So I think all of the characters, but not all of the players, have been here before. And past the sort of outside entry area, it's kind of a mix between a house and a giant tree. The central sort of meeting area has a fire and a cooking pot, but there's also this like upper level that it seems to be formed somewhat out of the tree, out of things built off, and just random bits of more typical architecture, just like there's a brick wall in this part of the tree. Everyone has customized rooms. The two couples in the party have individual rooms and also a central room with connecting doors from each of their rooms, because I don't judge. Harry's room, I believe, was off the training area, but currently doesn't open into anything. There's just a wall behind the door that previously had your room in it. Examining your individual rooms, Gwyn's is kind of... He probably was very tired when he was here before.
He was.
Yeah. It is a fairly tall room with just floor-to-ceiling bookshelves full of books. But under closer examination of any individual book, you discover that none of them have legible text.
Figured.
Most of them don't even actually come out of the wall. They seem to just be decorative.
Falls bookshelf. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
And,
it's relaxing.
Like, the pattern,
regardless.
it's the game thing where the pattern occasionally will repeat on other books.
Right. Yes.
These are the red books. These are the blue books. These are the green books. These are the
Oh, look,
red
we're back to
books.
the blue
These are
books
blue
again.
Yep.
Brilliant. Gwen is just like, this is good.
Interestingly, the text is also color coordinated. So the red books have red text, and the green books have green text.
Yep.
The problem is the red text is on green pages, and the green text.
So what you're saying is that the only legible book in there is the Changeling World of New Darkness book.
Pretty much.
Yeah. There's definitely an attempt at text, but it's not good. Corbin's room is fairly bare and Spartan. There's a chest, a stone table, a stone bed with a thin mattress. Just like standard like military barracks affair. With your armor, the armor you got from your order has like a crest on it, right?
I had one put into it. Yeah, it's the symbol.
That sort of hanging over the wall.
Nice touch.
Gashkar's has a loft bed, and it is generally fairly comfortable and has its own fireplace. Hope's room is, if any of these are a random collection of disparate things that probably do not have design sensibility when placed together, but Hope has probably expressed interest in at various times, it is Hope's room. Like, all of the walls are different. It is fairly confusing, especially to a more typical sense of architecture. And there's a training area that if anyone tries to use, they will quickly discover that everything immediately breaks when you put any weight on it, because Lulu's mad at Harry.
Yeah.
All right. Now you may proceed to discussion of land acquisition.
Yeah. So we should get some food and figure out where we want to put a keep and what we want that keep to be. I know that the interior decoration is decided by those who won the bet.
Huzzah! What is the point of this keep? Like, is it simply going to be a residence for any of us if we happen to be in the area? Are we trying to turn this into a business of any sort? Are we attempting to...
I mean, my first instinct was just a bastion to show off that we have done so much after coming from so little, but if you think of any greater purpose would be...
Libraries? Sorry.
If you can think of anything else that you would like to have the keep represent, I'm open to ideas.
So it's a bragging keep?
To a certain extent.
I'm on board with having a bragging keep.
We should discuss what we're calling it then, because I am not saying Gashferon for the rest of my life, however long that might be.
Nope.
Well, apparently the name for the team has been set in stone. Apparently.
Yep, that's why
We can call the
out.
keep something else.
Yeah.
It would be weird to name the keep after the team, even if it's a bragging keep.
Hope, you've been you've been in a lot of like paperwork stuff for the past
Yeah.
few days. Give me an intelligence save.
Okay.
Stormwind. I like it.
21.
No.
You have a feeling.
Absolutely not.
Hope. So you've
Gashgramar?
getting
Well, actually.
getting sort of buying land for new buildings and things is particularly difficult without having like a purpose to it. Like it's not a thing where you can just go unless you have an exorbitant amount of money or a reason. Like if you have a merchants guild, for instance, and the guild needs a headquarters, that's the thing you can do. Or if you're a head of a merchant company, you can get things like that. So the best bet would be to come up with some sort of civic benefit to providing you with a keep that would be incentive for the government basically to give you land that they already own that they could be using for something else.
You expressed that hope.
So I mean, just Hope is thinking about it right now, just because it's been because of Gashkar sort of prompted this. So things like a road like sort of a road keep, something that's sort of built in order to defend or guard against banditry in certain areas might be something that could be done. In order to get sort of the civic process rolling, you would want to have, it would be easier if you had some sort of civic minded.
How much money is an exorbitant amount?
You see all
Because
you see all the platinum you guys have?
Yeah, I've got 4,000 in
Add
mine.
about 4 more zeros to the end of it.
Okay. Well, it's better if it's got a purpose, because then we can get grant money.
There's no, if it's cities are already built, it's hard to build something where something already is without tearing it down, and they get mad if you tear stuff down that they don't.
I mean,
Yes, outside of
So there's absolutely no reason we need to build a keep in the city, near the city, or if Core as a nation is stupid about it, in Core.
so actually, there's a thing. Core is currently at war with a nation from the Warring Peninsula.
point.
A keep on their borders to keep an eye on the Warring Peninsula and guard against attacks would be something they might value.
Also, we fought in a battle in that war, so
It'd be something to mark our victory if we wanted to put it, for instance, in the battlefield where their soldiers were at, where we demolished some of their leaders.
well, that's just right outside.
Yeah, that was right outside the Northern Gate.
They managed to get an army there, so
But having something a few days
Putting
out.
our keep in the way of the Northern Gate, that would be really fun.
And to clarify, because you do all know this, the reason that they got an army there was because they had just materialized
Right.
out of the
They got
abyss.
an army there because they'd already got an army there in an alternate universe, and then Bioshock happened.
And B, Core didn't know this nation existed and wasn't expecting an attack.
yeah.
Yeah, got it. Core is perfect and stuff.
That is the exact opposite of perfection. In fact, that is, what is this? Oh God, we're under attack.
What if we placed? What if we requested for a tract of land, say, near the northern tip of the mountain range?
Right where the mountain range
Like
meets
a
the
library of books that they don't want in the city, books that eat people or something. That's a
They have
thing,
a big
right?
They've got big libraries already, though.
Yeah.
There's the whole Black Archives.
I think the Black Archive keeps all the dangerous information, yes.
That might. Yes, that's fairly well handled, I think. I was mostly mentioning libraries because I like them, and if I'm going to be spending a large amount of time in a keep, I'll need some reading material.
We can arrange
Similar to what Lulu was kind enough to put in my room. Not precisely the same, but similar.
I thought you'd like it.
Thank you. Yes, no, the gesture was very appreciated.
We can put together a library for you.
Yeah, no, that can be, yes.
But no, I like it. Something on the mountain range where the mountain meets the peninsula, where it forms it. Something that can keep a watch on both sides.
Yes.
Alternatively, if we wanted to build a little bit closer but still have it north for a purpose like that, we could see if we purposed it to train new adventurers before they actually go out and get themselves killed. Trying to handle things that they normally wouldn't be able to, but don't know that they couldn't.
Like a dragon.
Harry, what do you think of living in a castle where your actual job is to beat other people up every day?
But not kill them.
Depends on the people.
Right.
Good, I like this.
I feel like, but not kill them. That depends on the person as a judgment call that I will be empowered to make as the person doing the beating up.
We're making a school for the civilization adventurers.
Any
Oh, adventurers
not
are
just
not
anybody that
civilization.
wants to come and learn how to do what we do.
Argue and yell and generally get nothing done. I think that's pretty.
We won't show them that part. We'll show them what we can. We'll show them what we can do, not what we actually do when we're outside of the walls.
What we can do, not what we actually do.
Right. We'll show them what we do when we're at our best, not what we do when it's most data.
Is that the other 99%?
Exactly. We're going to teach them the 1%.
We're going to make them 1%ers. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Well, those are both two very good purposes, and I think we could put that to a vote. We want a guard keep or a training keep?
I want both, to be honest.
Really? Actually, yeah. A training keep for new soldiers heading into the Warring Peninsula and for adventurers trying to help everyone out. I think I like that.
We're between the 2 points. We're not really, John, correct me if I'm wrong, because Lulu doesn't know the social geography of the area. We're not really in the thick of either potential conflict, meaning that while there is guarding to be done and watching to be done, it's not unreasonable to think of it as a posting with just enough risk that training people has meaning.
In the proposed location of sort of the tip of the mountain range?
The understanding I had was that we were looking at the tip of the mountain range because we were watching both the mountains and the water, but not on either.
So, like, would it be here?
That's where Gwyn
That's what
was
I was
thinking.
Yeah, like right about there.
That's where I was understanding it.
And Corbin was
Yeah.
thinking maybe around here, like a halfway point.
Yeah,
That way it's
so
not that far.
Here, the land right there is farmland.
Mhm.
That's where Twin Rivers is. Up
Yeah,
here,
I was
yeah.
talking more about this because I got the sense that
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
both of these directions presented.
Yeah, this is that puts you basically, so like the line of core, the line of the core Knight Theocracy is basically here.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything beyond that is the peninsula. So yeah, that would put you sort of just beyond the actual controlled land of core, and just before the sort of the first of those nations peninsula.
I like that idea slightly better. I think that just edging closer to core for no reason other than being close to it when we can teleport is a little silly.
Oh, that's the first thing that Gwyn's going to want to do is install a permanent teleportation circle.
All right.
We
That
have-
seems like a good location.
We have enough money that if we're doing it as a school, we could probably hire someone to man a teleportation circle.
I mean,
as like educator and also teleport the people who can't do that magic.
yes, potentially. Having it at the foot of the mountains will be helpful as well, depending on, I mean, we'll have to do some research, but quarrying stone at the location is going to save on construction costs, likely.
We need to hire someone.
Oh, yes. No, we'll definitely need architects, masons, carpenters.
The dwarves of Undermount make that their business, if I recall correctly.
If we know somebody that's, I'm friends with them.
You do. He's not on this plane right now, but
Well, as far as last time I knew, he was at the bottom of the goddamn ocean. So
No, he's in the divine plane, I think, right? Wasn't that what I found out?
Oh yes, there's only one of those.
He is in a divine.
So that
Eh.
that
He's
seems
default
like it would
here.
present other issues because he couldn't hear Hope talk or something, right?
No, he could.
it was just a % chance that sending doesn't pass through planar barriers.
Hmm.
I don't think that's what I was talking about. I was talking about Hope, not.
Oh, you mean the thing with the Emperor? Right.
None of
Hope
you know.
making deals with everything.
None of you know that people that Hope occasionally can't be heard by people.
We don't know that. However, Hope has explicitly expressed that the deal she made was to silence and censor the other gods, which is what's being referred to.
Well, all right. So
His powers around you.
what?
What was that question, Aaron? The first half of the sentence got cut off.
So could he even use his powers around you, directed at Hope?
No. Yeah. I don't know.
I call to the power of my own blood and the inherent divinity of my lineage, so that I'm fine. But
I mean, I still talk to your wolf.
not a god.
Okay. I don't know.
Anyway, yes, we will need to look into hiring a working staff for construction, and then eventually for manning and staffing when we are inevitably called away. But first, we're going to, I think, need to make
Get
sure
the
we
right
can
stuff,
acquire
yes.
the necessary acreage.
I think spells still work around me. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got the temple hallowed again. So
Isn't
All right.
I was thinking if we're going to use it as a semi fort to keep an eye on them too, if before we hire a staff, if we let the Cornite army, or if they need to use it as a fort while it's being built, they can, but then as soon as it's done and we
give them a forward base of operations while it's under construction.
while
and
it's
then-
under construction, they can use it for whatever they need to.
How
No, it's not
comfortable
further.
are we with them having I've heard that word before, but I don't know what it is now.
Carte blanche.
The blank check
Yep.
Yes,
That's the one.
for doing stuff in our house. And since we're building outside of their boundaries anyway, shouldn't we set up a not letting them do that?
Well, I think we are still planning on constructing this keep inside the boundaries of core
Yeah. Just on
Of
the
the
edge.
nation.
of the theocracy. Not the city, but
What the GM said, but okay.
well, it depends on where we ask.
it's true.
My
thing-
point is that even if you like civilization, you can't think that it's a good idea to just let them take over your home anytime they want to.
No, that
So
would
it's getting built.
while it's any sort of allowances we make for the Cornite military to occupy the area would have a strict expiration date on it.
Yeah.
And you think it's a really good starting point?
It's, in my experience, it's frequently helpful to extend as much courtesy as you are capable of during the process of acquisition in order to ensure, or at least attempt to have the people who are actually giving you the stuff to be in as good a mood as possible.
If we offer them a hand and a couple of favors while it's under construction, they'll give us less shit about it.
Plus, they have an army that can protect anybody that they might send to help build it. That way we don't have to foot that bill, too.
Experience. If you give a child a toy and say you can only have this for a little while, when you say, okay, now it's time to give up that toy, it was only yours for a little while, well, they assume it's still theirs.
True, when you're dealing with a child. That's why we have paperwork.
I mean,
They follow their own laws.
that's not necessarily just kids. Take the word toys out and put anything else in there.
Well, the issue, I think, is one of we're not going to be telling them that everything is completely at their disposal, but we will try and strike a mutually beneficial deal wherein they see a benefit of us having control and influence over a certain surrounding area so that the army is not necessarily spread quite as thin, and that advance warning can be set up if the Warring Peninsula inhabitants continue their acts of aggression. Basically, it's going to be mutually beneficial for this place to be there under our control. They will get something out of it. I think currently what we're discussing is how are we going to, what is the best way to communicate that?
And
In
how
the
are we
interim.
going to protect it while it's under construction as well? Because while it's being built, we will likely be
Elsewhere.
yeah.
Potentially, yes. And if a decent amount of our money is tied up in the construction thereof, it would be helpful to have less expensive but still very capable forces in the area to make sure that the people that we are potentially going to be watching, guarding, and training against don't decide to nip this thing in the bud before it gets out of control from their standpoint.
I think they will.
Oh, I think they will as well, which is why having the army stationed nearby would probably be in our best interest.
Are we gonna? That's gonna make finding the other thing easier. Because we're gonna what? Find this other what is it called again?
I'd like to go after Core
Artifacts
Spear after,
every week.
Yeah.
because until I get that, I'm probably never going to use a spear again. So I'm glad we found the sword.
All right. Well, first step then is putting together some sort of proposal, I suppose, for the triumvirate.
Sounds good. Well,
Wait.
we need to write up an offering. Basically.
Do I?
To
I
be
know-
clear, when are we doing all this writing up bullshit?
Tonight.
Tonight.
You guys have fun with that.
Do I know what the process is for that? Because I've been kind of looking into paperwork and things.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Pretty much that.
It's slightly different because you're rather than trying to reclaim property that exists, you're making a proposal for creating new property. Creating new property outside the boundary, theoretically outside or just on the boundaries of the theocracy, depending on exactly where you want to put it. Range there. It is slightly different. Probably would benefit in going and having a discussion with someone at the triumph, like actually in the building where these decisions are made. But it's you can have sort of you can sort of get an idea. You have sort of an idea of like the basic first.
Yep. It's better if we go in person. They'll want to
write the full version. Tell them this is what we're doing. We'd love your help with it. And give them until we get out of the tower next to decide.
So write a draft, take it to somebody, drop it off before we go to the tower tomorrow, and then tell them once we're out, we'll discuss and hear your thoughts.
They'll want a meeting, and you have to have a
I think for something as big as building a keep, they'll clear up some room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm aware of the dynamics of scheduling.
And I think
or we could just ask Galadir. He probably could clear up time for us pretty easily.
Galadir's not in charge.
No, he's not.
But he's very
he's powerful, and they don't like him.
I don't like him either.
Civilization works with people.
We know Hope.
But I think giving them enough time, giving them the time it would take us to hit another level of the tower might be a good way to start.
Yes.
And not giving them this is what we want to do and letting them manipulate it, giving them this is what we plan to do and letting them input. It's an important distinction when you're presenting an idea.
It is. And especially because
that's valid.
Especially since we'd be potentially building it outside their boundaries, they wouldn't necessarily have a say unless we let them have a say.
Also true.
We probably shouldn't let them have a say, but we should be nice to them about it anyways.
All right, then. Well, I'll get started on a draft. Hope, if you have some time, I'd love consultation because you've been doing this a bit more than I have recently.
Yep.
All right. Well,
can I get a? Well, no, doesn't need that. Don't need it right now. I'll talk.
What?
To you. Nothing. Never mind.
If you need spells, get them before I go to bed.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't need it right now.
What do you have?
I've got. I've got another one of those ice balls that I threw at the thing that was on fire.
Something that doesn't require casting with my intelligence stat, so something utility probably.
Okay. No, not that.
That doesn't really ominous way.
I mean,
How about something that lets you teleport around as long as you stay focused?
I can do that.
All right, then. You get one of these.
For the audience, that's the Far Step spell.
Far Step spell. Concentration for 1 minute. You teleport up to, using a bonus action, you teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. On each of your turns before the spell ends, you can again use a bonus action to teleport in the same way.
Awesome. So it's the cleric casts Cure Wounds and Teleport spell.
Yes.
Boop, you get a heal. You get a heal.
Exactly.
All right. So, how many of you are working on this proposed draft?
Me, Hope.
And maybe Gashkar, because she's got a little bit of social influence.
Okay.
Social charisma.
She's gonna try. She can't actually read, but she'll be moral support.
Okay.
I guess
So, the first step is to lay down what it is you're proposing. You're proposing a training / guard keep, like a road keep, effectively, outside the border of the Cornite theocracy that you want their assistance building, or are you going to build it yourself? So that's sort of the first stop.
They help because it's defending their adventurer training, but mostly we're looking for their assistance in terms of the guarding during construction, not the construction itself.
Okay, so you're wanting their assistance guarding the construction.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
All right.
pay for construction that they guard.
Who are you intending to get to do the construction portion? Or are you intending to do that yourselves, like physically yourselves?
I don't think we're in the right. I don't think we're skilled enough for that.
I mean, do you have the Mighty Fortress spell?
Because you can just physically, if it's out, because it's outside the theocracy, if that's where you intend to put it, you can't just build it yourself if you have that ability.
Mm-hmm. I do not have the Mighty Fortress spell. No.
I can make weapons, not buildings.
Yep.
Weapons?
Yeah, my dad.
Are
taught
we
me.
going to try and contact the builder we apparently sort of know?
Yeah, we could literally we could just go and if we want to contact Boldrin, you can try and contact him to get his contacts, or you can just go to Undermount and speak to some of them and make a deal for building.
Yeah, because we didn't talk about asking the theocracy. We talked about asking the dwarves. I think we mentioned the
Yeah, for
adventurers.
building.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're wanting to build a road keep outside of the Cornite theocracy, in sort of the neutral territory between them and the Warring Peninsula.
Yep.
Using resources and construction from Undermount.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, it's Underhome. Yeah, it's Underhome. With Cornite military guarding it during construction.
Yep.
Their own benefit.
Yep.
Yes, for their own benefit, but practically Cornite military guarding it during construction.
Right. Which is a cost.
Yes. Like ignoring the political wording, I'm trying to get the specifics that you're wanting.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead, and is there anything else that I'm missing on that?
Nope, I don't think so.
That it's supposed to be a training.
Yeah, training
Yeah,
/
that's-
guard.
That's
Yeah,
road
it's-
keep.
road keep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so go ahead and
Do we want to involve the Adventurers Guild in this to send?
They
Assume
They
that's
have enough
that's gonna be
business
part
put
of
setting
the
up Newport
establishing a
for-
staff, not the building a building.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
should at least talk to them after if this gets approved.
Yeah, we'll definitely have
Yeah.
to speak to them at some point, but yeah, I don't think we need to yet.
that's not something that would need to be in the proposal.
Yeah.
So you'll want to. So basically, what you'll need to do is you'll be making this proposal. Basically, this proposal is asking for military aid. This is a request for military aid, specifically from Core, because you don't need their permission to build outside the theocracy. You don't need their permission to hire people from Underhome.
Right.
Then you'll also need, for later on, you'll need to work on a contract with the dwarves, but that's
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
So give me an intelligence check with advantage, whoever's actually writing it.
I'm doing the writing.
Okay.
Does this include proficiency or not?
Yes, with proficiency.
Yeah, okay. 27.
Okay. You've got what you feel is a very strong proposal for military aid, and like that. Basically, that's all it is. It's our intention is to build a keep outside. Our intention is to build a keep on the border of the theocracy in neutral territory as a neutral road keep. And we would like your military assistance for guarding the construction when it begins at a future time and date to be determined after discussions. Yeah, you've got what you feel like it's a pretty strong proposal for that.
Cool. And then Gwyn goes to bed.
All right.
I've just got the speech at the end of One Last Time in my head now.
All right. You all go to sleep and get a long night's rest. A long rest.
Yeah.
A long night's
If it wasn't obvious after Lulu stormed off, she spent the time that the party spent fucking around reading.
All right.
Cool.
Yep. read another day in your book. How many hours is that now?
I have 20 prior to this. Does that sound about right?
Sure, yeah.
So what would I be adding for today?
Another 8 hours, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Harry, for the record, when they started planning stuff, dropped unconscious right there on the spot in about 2 seconds.
Yep.
Sounds
Thunk.
good.
If anyone tries to bring Harry to her room, they discover the door leads to a wall.
Yeah,
I
I'll probably
imagine
do that.
Harry found that at some point and was like, oh, then she must have needed the room for something else, and then wandered back.
It's Harry.
I
I'm carrying
imagine Harry would notice that the training room area is significantly less sturdy than it was last time.
Magic's weird.
Either that or Harry just thinks that she's that strong.
Harry
Yeah,
has
or
a wisdom of
this-
3,
This new
remember?
belt is amazing. Everything just turns to dust.
Like, shattering things.
So
It's fun.
I'm probably carrying Harry at this point because she just passed out.
So you've got the Harry carry down?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Okay.
That's not how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Lulu gone to sleep already?
I mean, it is if
She's
you're talking
probably out in the main area examining a book.
Hey
about.
Lulu,
It is
can I
if
get
you're
a
talking about the
bed?
former
Extra
Chicago.
one?
Chicago Cubs
Cubs
announcer
announcer. So
that Will Ferrell imitated so damn well.
yes,
I don't know what was said. because
Harry
it was-
Carey.
Harry Carey.
I
He's-
don't either because 3 people were talking at once.
Sorry.
What Hope said.
Mara,
Hey Lulu, can I get an extra bed?
for you, and
We
because
No.
I thought 3 beds was enough.
We're gonna show them all together. So
Oh, there's
we
3
can-
beds in
yeah,
the
we can
like
put Harry
conjoined room.
Can
Ah,
you not? Can you
fascinating.
just leave? There's a sand pit.
Yeah, but she'll get sand in her ears.
Cool. Good. That works.
Okay. Is this gonna be a problem
I don't think so.
that we have to deal with when we go into the tower and face all of our existential fears may manifest?
I mean, if you weren't so judgmental about other people's choices, that would be nice.
I am not.
Gwyn walks by
I'm
with a
just-
mug of steaming something looking extremely azure. Takes a
I'm
drink.
just getting back at her for calling me an aberration against nature. Because I am, but it's also rude.
But now you have like actual aberration, which we don't know what it's gonna do to you.
I'm not entirely sure I didn't before, and that's
Okay.
not really the point.
All right.
And what
Well,
it's
that was-
going to do to me is it's going to let me keep that keep we're making safe.
If we're there.
Actually, never mind.
Yes. And I'm looking closer now because I've known for a little while now that Lulu has had something added, and I'm trying to figure out what
I mean, I figure if you look right now, the hair is back enough due to reading that you can see one of the eyes is black with sort of a purple iris to it, if I remember right.
Yeah, the sclera is black and the iris is purple.
from an aboleth.
I mean, yeah.
Things are fucking creepy.
Which is why I incorporate them into myself to become a better fighter.
All right, sure. I just, want to make sure that you're going to tell us when it starts doing weird things to you because you didn't, let on last time. So,
What about last time?
when you got sick.
I told
like,
you
I
I was sick. I also
definitely
told you that I
did.
could deal with it and ask for specific assistance.
Yep.
And then I got that specific assistance and I was fine.
No, it took you a little while.
Yeah. Well, do you heal? Wait, no, stupid question. If you die, you just come back. Most people don't just automatically heal when they're sick. Most people take a little while.
Oh, I don't heal when I'm sick. When I'm sick, I'm sick. I don't care about that.
Yeah. So it sometimes takes you a few days to get better. And
but meantime,
I
you
knew
can talk about
how
it
much
anyway.
risk I was taking, and I knew I could handle it. So I healed everyone else who couldn't handle it themselves first.
Okay.
Because I can only curse you with my own blood to restore you from disease so many times a day.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Besides, I'm immune to disease now, so that shouldn't be a problem.
The small humanoid being carried by the ASMR just was like, "Shut up, trying to sleep."
All right.
We're in the sand pit already, Hope.
Do you want to like lie in a sand pit, or do you want like an actual bed?
Wait, what?
Sand pit or bed?
You don't get a bed.
Yes, she does if she wants. There are extras.
I will inform all of the intangible servants that should Harry be placed in a bed, Harry will be removed from that bed and returned to the sand pit.
I'm confused. I don't give a shit. Stop talking directly around me.
Your fault for conking out in the middle of the floor.
It's your fault for picking me up from where I was in the middle of the floor. God damn it,
what?
now I'm awake.
I drop you. Night, Harry.
Right. I was perfectly fine where I was, I assume.
You're talking to empty air. I'm gone.
I mean, I'm still there, but I'm reading.
Yeah.
Whatever. Get up. I'm going back to where I fell asleep and falling asleep. All right, Lulu.
Night.
All right. You all get a long rest. Eventually.
PM exhaustion.
Dealing with the you all get a long rest.
Remember, if we get the GM to 6th level of exhaustion, the world ends, which I think means we won.
No. Works.
Kind of very much the opposite.
I mean, you can redefine your success in that manner if you so choose.
I choose to.
All right.
You all get a long rest.
Yep.
Some percentage of you in the morning head to the Triumvirate to drop off a proposal. Request for military aid.
Gwyn and Gashkar, probably?
Bloop. Sure. Oh, I woke up. I need to do my portents.
You are informed that requests for military aid typically go through Sanis, the platinum adjudicator, and that they will pass it along, and that Usanis will likely contact meeting. Where can contact you?
I'll just say under Hope's name at the Adventurers Guild. Yep.
Right. Contact you with details regarding a meeting relating to a request for military aid.
Splendid.
In the future.
Excellent.
Perfect. Tower.
Then
Off to the tower.
the group of you head once again to the Tower of the Gods.
The fucking time.
I know, Harry. I know.
You walk up to the tower. The doors open as they always do. Darkness beyond, impenetrable even to those of you that have dark vision. Step. Upon stepping through, the door is closing behind you. The interior of the tower once again lights up. And this time, unlike most of the previous times, there is no sloth waiting for you. Instead, in the middle of the room, where typically the giant sloth and table are, there is a large hourglass.
Uh-oh.
Whose sand is slowly dripping down.
The fuck is this shit?
Worrying. Let's go have a look. Gwen's gonna go see proportionally how much sand is left.
Yeah, I want to check too.
It looks to be about a quarter of the sand is left in the upper portion of the glass.
Time's running out. We need to move.
Mm-hmm.
Any doors? Any?
Yeah, the elevators are on the other side, and also the room around you is sort of bespoke hand carved wood for some reason. It's a very it's like sort of a very fancy office room with just this massive golden and glass hourglass in the middle of it, whose sand is most.
As I'm looking at the hourglass, how can I get a rough guesstimate of how much time is left in it?
Well, it's certainly more than an hour. Not, but if you were to condense it down to relative to an hour, you would say there'd be about 15 minutes left in it. But it's obviously more than that because
it's a big ass
giant hourglass.
Okay, well, let's see if we can't get something.
Any sloths engraved or embodied on the hourglass's design?
No.
Okay.
Let's
All
get
right.
moving.
Yep. Elevator, everybody. Lift.
You all collectively move over into the elevator behind.
Maybe the sloth was there. He was just buffering, and that was when he would load up.
We should have just waited the 15 minutes.
Oh my god, it's the little cursor. It's
Yes,
right, exactly.
You move into the elevator. And it rises, and as it rises, the bespoke wood-paneled interior of it gives way to the clear view that you typically have of the world surrounding the tower as you elevate up. Seeing once again the vision of Kor from above descending below you as you rise into the air. And after a few minutes, you end up again in this large, white, empty room. That seems to be constructed of blocks that are just slightly displaced from one another, making it just not smooth enough to be terrain. And in the middle of it is a large pedestal with how many pieces of the...
We have 4 right now, I think, right? Or do we have 3?
I believe 3.
We've got, I think, 3.
3 pieces. So yeah, this is the 4th level.
Yeah. As a reminder...
4th time we've been in.
As a reminder,
Three
with 3 pieces, you have advantage on saving throws versus spells.
I do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have that. Thanks.
I think it's because you only recently reattuned to it.
That might be why you have it back in.
You forgot to...
Yes, so with 3 pieces, you have Cure Wounds, Mirror Image, Haste, 6 charges total. Cure Wounds is 1 charge, Mirror Image is 2 charges, Haste 2 charges.
Yep.
You have the ability to cast Fly at will on your you have the ability to cast Fly at will at space level. And you have advantage on saving spells.
Okay, cool.
So you see above the pedestal, you see an 8-inch piece. That would seem to be the next piece.
Mm.
Pedestal.
You all approach the pedestal.
Yep.
I
I'm
walk
looking
right up
around.
to it.
As you approach it, the 6 dots that appear when you get closer appear. See this sort of overlay sort of extend out from the thing, and there is a glowing light on the pedestal for someone to put their hand there.
Kashkar will reach out.
As you do, there is this pulse as the world around you dissolves into a different location.
What have we got this time?
You find yourself standing outside of what seems to be a mountain fort.
You just saved a lot on construction, guys.
This fort, it seems like basically somebody took, when you look at it from where you're at, It seems like someone.
Ooh.
Spot. It seems like someone basically took a cave entrance and then from the cave up built a castle.
Oh. Well.
Harry's just walking straight forward towards the deck.
Is there a giant thing next to me? Or is that not supposed to be there?
That's ice pelt.
That's ice pelt.
Oh. So for some reason, ice pelt looked like a really large dwarf, and this sort of shaded underside with the glowing looked like a beard.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I
Harry?
can see it. I can see it. Yep.
Harry?
What?
Pause. Wait a minute.
Why?
Because this is a fortress, there might be traps.
Does anyone have a spell for finding out where the
Wow.
magic thing is?
It's a good thing that if they're traps, I'm really good at evading traps. Walk, walk, walk.
Does anyone know which direction we actually need to head?
Not at the moment. The
Nope.
only direction we can go is forward,
I
though.
thought you had that spell. Never mind. Okay, I'll follow Harry.
All right. As you walk in, Harry, pause for a moment. I
Yep.
need you to make a saving
Box
throw.
text.
Box text.
No, not box text.
Box text.
Not box text. Saving throw.
Harry.
What saving throw?
Hang on 1 second. I need to confirm.
Is one
you
of the
say
floors of,
wisdom.
A Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I was gonna say if you say wisdom.
is one of the floors of this tower a dungeon of box text?
No.
Can it be?
That would require me to write box text.
Wow, 17 with a plus 11.
All right.
Okay, I have a one-shot idea.
So, Harry, you suddenly stop moving. You look down, and your feet are turning to stone.
Well, that's annoying.
Jeez.
I can fix
Someone
that. I can
stop
fix
that.
No, that's the wrong one, isn't it?
I know you want the.
Yeah, I just didn't.
Does somebody have regeneration?
No.
I'm not chopping your
I
legs
believe
off.
that's the correct spell. Oh wait, no, that's for poison. Yeah, I'm gonna try an amplified blood curse of purgation.
Okay.
It's up to you whether or not this.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not paralyzed.
I
so-
roll the damage either way.
Yeah, so
I'm going. Sorry, go ahead.
you slice yourself and throw the blood, and it doesn't seem like it does. It doesn't seem like the blood curse has the effect that it would have on statuses.
That's fine. I only took 2 damage.
Do I get a splash of blood across my face?
Yeah.
Probably.
Dispel magic.
I was waiting for that, something like that.
At what
yeah.
level?
5th level.
All right, I'm going to need you to make a intelligence roll, just a flat intelligence.
Okay. I have foresight, so 22.
All right, yeah. So as the stone work begins to creep up Harry's feet up to her ankles and knees, you sort of flash out this spell, and the stone sort of breaks away. And
Sweet.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Moveborn.
And I keep walking.
all right, make another Constitution saving throw.
Harry,
20.
This time, as you feel your feet begin to turn to stone, you break free of it.
Feels like it's a constant trap here.
Does it look like it's the ground? Because I see a discoloration of the ground ahead of us.
Make a perception check.
I was gonna say Gwyn's talking with Weaveborn and Eshkill both to be like, okay, do you have any idea?
I rolled a 0.
Yeah, anyone that's at the entrance can make this.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll make.
Damn.
Is this hearing or smell based?
Vision.
18.
24.
All right.
Oh,
12,
might
because
give
my
me some
perception's actually kind of shit.
Oh goodness.
I'll to Dragon's Tongue. Do you think you could grab someone in whip form?
Probably yes.
And drag them away from killing themselves?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay. If Harry doesn't seem to be moving backwards, I have an idea of what I'm gonna try.
She's not moving backwards. She's not moving. Period.
Yeah. So Harry, you don't see anything.
For a minute, you blink and don't open your eyes again.
As a matter of fact, for a minute, you think you go blind, and then you open your eyes again, and you're like, "Oh wait, that's right, I just closed my eyes." That's happened to me before. Like I've blinked too long and didn't realize that I was blinking. That's when I'm really tired, though.
What?
Yes, absolutely. When I'm like super exhausted. When I've been like up for 3 days in a row, I have blinked and just not realized that I blinked and thought everything went black.
Oh God, this is it. This is it.
These are the symptoms of caffeine addiction, folks.
Yep.
That's a symptom of being up too long. Anyways, so Gashkar, Corbin, and Hope and Jack.
Sorry.
Hope it is only update on drop.
Okay. Okay. Then it's a little stuttier for me now because of the lighting.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's fine. The group of you notice that there are engravings in the wall, not on the floor but on the wall, and sort of on the wall up the left-hand side there are these little There's like sort of an arcane circle with an eye in the middle of it, and basically sort of thinking back, Gwynferon, because you've been watching previously, you noticed, and Weaveborn will actually tell you that it noticed. That when Harry passed one of those eyes, it flashed.
Huh. I think I know your answer to this, Weaveborn, but do you mind if I just cut off all magic for a bit?
Yes.
Right. What does the outside?
You don't pay attention to what any of you to the desires of any of your organic friends. Why would you care about the desire?
So, John, what does? So that's like a cave entrance, right?
Yes.
Or tower entrance.
Yes.
What does the outside look like? Does it look scalable? Anything?
Yeah, it's probably scalable. It's like sort of a. It's so like the design of the cave. So like the top of the cave is about 10 feet up, and that's sort of where the mountainous part of it ends. At that, like just above that, there is built stone and brickwork that goes up into the castle like structure proper.
Any windows?
Yes, there is a window a ways to the left of you. There's only one really, and it looks like sort of a glass stained glass window.
All right, well,
instead of going in the entrance.
I mean, there are a series of magical transmutation-based traps, it seems.
We also tried that with, remember the other tower?
The one with all the things that went bang and hurt a lot?
No, the one with
that was a
giant?
giant?
Their mind.
That was the one with the things that went bang and hurt a lot.
Was it? Okay.
They were on the outside.
They're all blending
They
together.
shuddered us a lot.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Does it look like there are any ballistas aimed at the front of this tower?
No.
What if we just break the eyes before someone crosses it from afar? I've got throwing knives.
I mean, I don't know if that would necessarily disarm these traps. Sometimes they're a bit more complicated than smashing it with a hammer.
Let's find out. I'm smashing one of them.
With what?
Maybe back out for...
If I back out, the one behind me might activate and I might turn to stone. In fact, I'm smashing the one behind me. Let's just do my non-magical hand axe for now.
Okay. Whip around and smash it with the non-magical hand axe. As you do, it hits the eye. There's a flash of light, and you're holding a stone hand axe.
Does the eye look damaged?
Not at all.
Yep, doesn't work.
All right.
I vaguely, there's a moment where she's about to toss the hand axe away. They're like, "No, I'm gonna keep this."
How high is
Stone
the
axe,
nearest window?
motherfucker.
Axes
Huh?
are one of those things where being made of stone doesn't necessarily degrade their ability to cut it
No.
off.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's just a wedge. It's still a wedge.
Yeah,
It's a heavier wedge now.
It's still a wedge. It's actually a lighter wedge because metal tends to be heavier than stone. But
Well, it depends on the metal. Like steel can be a little bit hard depending on the rock.
anyways,
How high is the nearest window?
it's about so you have to go over. You go over a few feet, then it's 10 feet up, and then another. 40,
Someone want
60,
to climb or
80
grapple?
feet up.
I can fly up there.
80 feet
I'll
up.
let one of the more climby people
I
do
have
it.
a grappling hook, some rope.
I can
Gwyn,
fly up there.
I will point at Gashkar and her actual magical grappling anima weapon.
Ice Pelt lets out a slight growl. from
I
behind
was
you
gonna
all.
say,
Yeah.
I will point at the wyvern in the back.
As Gashkar waits for everyone to keep doing their complicated solutions.
Gwyn is just stripping all of his clothes off except for his undergarments.
You know you don't get the benefits of the robes if you're not wearing them.
Yes, but he's putting on oil of slipperiness right now.
Gwen, what are you doing?
Putting on an oil of.
You see Gwen pulling out a jar of oil and starting to lube himself up.
Yep.
Not that kind of dungeon, Gwyn.
While I appreciate the show, Gwen, are you sure that's necessary?
Shakes his hair out. Couldn't hurt.
He now
What?
looks a little bit more like Roman Reigns. Speaking of character art, you never did give me an updated piece of character
I do
art,
need to
Jack.
get you one of those, yeah, or find a recolor of the one I already have.
So,
Looks just confused.
couple things. I will point out that my action proved two things. One, you can't break them, and two, they are resetting trap eyes. So I'm going to be walking out, and I'm going to need somebody to be prepared because I'm about to maybe turn into stone.
Yeah, hit it with your axe again just before you run, just in case it has a timer on resetting.
That seems really unlikely.
Anyway, let's see what happens.
I'll cast Bless. I think that works on saving throws. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'll cast Bless on Harry and, probably Gwen, because I guess he needs a little bit of help with.
I don't need help with shit right now. I'm shiny boy.
You know you're also supposed.
The most random weird bullshit.
You can put the oil of slipperiness on your clothes, by the way.
Stop ruining my fun.
I'm just saying, you don't have to.
We all know this, and he has done
That's
it.
the
anyway.
one thing Gwyn doesn't know about this magical item is that it can work with your clothes on.
All right, so Harry, you step back.
Yep.
Constitution saving throw. You have a bless in effect.
I'm just gonna wait for everyone to realize that they don't have to be the answer to
Holy
every problem.
Okay, wait. Roll 1d4.
Sorry.
Your feet begin to turn to stone.
Dispel magic again.
What level?
Base level.
All right, so roll me a intelligence roll.
Proficiency or not?
No proficiency.
18.
All right, yeah, you again. The stone breaks off after you cast the spell. You take the next step out of the tunnel, Harry.
Yeah.
All right, Harry steps out of the tunnel and out of the trap tunnel.
All right.
Why is
You do
Gwen
see-
shiny?
You do, by the way, Harry. You do see that there is a door. There is a door in the tunnel, right about here.
Sorry, I was right about
Where
okay.
the arrow's pointing. There is a
Right.
door there that you can see from where you're at and from where you got to.
So if we can make it a little ways in, just a little.
Gashkar kind of looks around. Are the eyes only at a certain level? Like if you were to be on the ceiling, would the eyes still be able to see you from there?
They're fairly large, and the circle that encompasses them is also fairly large. You're pretty certain anywhere in sort of the cube that they are would be caught.
Okay.
Gwyn is going to Weaveborn. Let's have a look, shall we? Detect magic.
So we're not going to even talk about this.
I don't know what it is.
Well,
and more
let's see
importantly,
what we can
Boyle
find.
doesn't know what it is.
Shut up, Harry. I'm admiring the view.
So you have to catch Weaveborn a couple times because it slips a couple times in your oil is slippery in his hands. And in your brain, you hear, "Please never do this again."
We're just pretending this is normal.
We are pretending this isn't happening.
Nothing is
Robes are back on, by the way.
Nothing is normal.
Everything is permitted.
So you see there is a line of the sort of line of magical auras going down just the left-hand side of the wall.
He's gonna reach out and sort of grab one if he can.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. It's a 14.
All right. Your hand begins to turn to stone, but because you've applied the oil of slipperiness, the stone falls off.
Well.
Oh.
What does the oil of slipperiness do, like mechanically wise?
It's a freedom of movement effect.
Yep.
Okay.
You rub yourself in the oil, and you are under the effects of the freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement for 8 hours.
Which basically means A, you're a very oily boy, and
Yep.
B, you can't get turned to stone.
or paralyzed, or grappled.
Gary's gonna ask questions been asked out of care. Okay, but why did he take his clothes off to do it?
I think it's like you know how peacocks will flash their tail feathers. I think it's that.
It was
just
amusing for
Tell
me
me
at the
he's
very
put his
least.
pants back on. Otherwise, all I'm imagining is a blue McPoyle walking around in robes in the rain.
He's got his clothes back on now.
Man, those robes are gonna need to go through the wash.
The robes are fine; they're magical. They don't.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation's a wonderful thing.
It's the magic rinse cycle.
I feel like if you prestidigitate the oil of slipperiness off of you, you lose effects.
You would, but he's just prestidigitating it off the robes.
Okay.
Right.
Good to know.
So Gwyn's just gonna walk down the hall, allowing himself to stone or not, as the case may be, until he gets to the door.
Yeah, sure. So you walk down, walk like 15 or 20 feet into the hallway, and there is a door. Right to your
Is
right.
it? He'll sort of poke it with Weaveborn, see if it's unlocked.
Yeah, it's closed. It was not locked.
Well, I might be running back your direction very quickly, but let's see what happens. He's going to step to here and then push the door open or pull it over. He's going to open the door.
All right. You open the door. Inside, you see... They're not on the map because I didn't take the time to find the tokens for them. But you see 7 treasure chests. Just sort of lining the room.
6 of them are mimics.
Are any of them breathing?
He looks... Oh, he also has his see invisibility as long as it's within 10 feet.
Yep.
So just FYI there. Magical things tend to be very durable. He steps back here. And he aims a fireball at this back corner right there. And then runs through Weaveborn.
Okay. So go ahead and cast Fireball.
Okay, where'd my fireball spell go? Weaveborn is only able to cast this at 7th level, from what I remember. So that's fun.
Overkill.
Best kind of kill is overkill. So that would be, 48 points of damage unless anything in there makes a DC 23 dexterity save.
There's an
The
exploding
problem
fireball.
is all of
Whoa,
those.
what?
There were 7 chests, and they all contained ridiculous amounts of black powder.
Exactly.
Therefore,
The mountain
the
comes
amount is
down.
coming down.
That's fine. We can sort
Can
through
we
the wreckage
not
and find what we
explode
need.
inside
And then Gwyn will, after it goes kaboom, Gwyn will go back and look.
What on earth is
All
okay?
right, you go back and look.
Yep.
There are 7 fairly heavily singed treasure chests in that room now.
Well, there's 7 treasure chests up in this room, and they do not seem to have reacted horribly to having a large amount of magical fire thrown in their faces. So
Does it mean they're not trapped?
I have no idea at this point.
That makes it more likely that they are trapped, honestly.
Rather, I would say that's
Did you
not.
find anything to turn the eyes off?
Actually,
Gwyn,
Maybe
Gwyn.
something at the end of the hall.
Because I can check if they're trapped, but
Do you think these walls' line of sight is Do you think these eyes' line of sight is necessary for their effect, Gwyn?
am I standing there with like stone continuously like accreting and then flaking off of my body pretty much?
Yeah, it's like it's like a really bad skin condition right now.
Right. Just keep scraping it off.
You look like an Earth Genasi right now.
Yes, I rather do. As far as that goes, yes, I think there's a proximity / position aspect.
What
to
I'm
it.
saying is if they couldn't see, could we walk by them?
I don't know whether or not it would penetrate a solid object.
Well, you do know that it turns solid objects to stone because Harry threw an axe at it.
Yes, but if there's other stones already in the way.
Could you look for me? You're the specialist in magic.
All right. Gwyn's going to... Okay, you said they're on the left side?
Yeah.
Gwyn's going to... Let me find something to draw with. And look at the descriptor for this spell. Okay. He's going to cast Wall of Ice basically here. And then see if he keeps getting stone accretions on his
So-
body.
When casts a spell and this wall of spiked ice just erupts and covers the wall and the ice and the
1, 2,
eyes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's just going to send it the full 10 squares up here.
Okay. And you stop suddenly accruing skin condition.
I think we're good. Send Harry in
All right.
again.
Don't have to ask me twice.
It is now too narrow for Ice Pelt to get in, but Harry, you do not get stopped.
Harry, there's 7 treasure chests in there. Who wants to go look?
I'm already in.
So, Harry, you step in. There are 7 treasure chests in this room, heavily scorched.
Yeah, please make sure somebody doesn't go
Maybe.
kill themselves by trying to.
Yeah.
Catcha. Tiger.
Can I see into the room?
Yeah, you see 7 heavily burnt treasure chests.
And when I stop at you are it, I proceed to Negan the fuck out of that chest with my
Can I
axe.
See if any of them are trapped.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
So Harry steps in, counts for a bit, and then swings. And the axe bites into the treasure chest and stops.
26.
You notice you can't really tell if they're trapped or not, mostly because the one that Harry just hit isn't letting go of the axe that hit it.
Yes.
Wait a
Man,
minute.
And
These
you
guys
see-
commit.
Yep.
Is there there's no light in here, right?
No.
Oh, you
Then
know,
I don't see anything.
yeah.
I thought it was weirdness for the map, and then until I realized,
Yeah,
no,
there's-
I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, I don't either.
You
Oh,
know.
Harry.
That's why I noted earlier that I do have dark.
Can
I
I
probably would have lit a torch.
Okay,
Can
yeah,
I
we'll give you a torch.
Yeah. Or Hope can cast light
Uh,
if I notice that Harry can't see.
Wait.
If she's
You would have seen her, yeah, start to light up a
I
torch.
cast light
Okay.
in my hand.
So where
There.
is this? I'm assuming they're just all around the room.
yeah, they're all around. Well, you're about to see them because as one of them catches the axe.
Harry, is it worth it?
Nom 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 nom.
It is so fucking worth it.
We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes.
Outside, Corbin's like, so how long does this?
So that's a
walk last?"
7 for me.
If it's anything like the one that I can do, about a minute.
Unless he drops it.
10 minutes.
Nah, his is better.
Yep,
Although mine probably hurts more.
probably.
Oh god,
All right.
everything is lagging. This is terrible.
So Hope,
Yep.
you see that Harry's axe gets stuck in the malleable flesh of a treasure chest that seems to be developing rapidly teeth.
Yes! It's
Yeah.
exactly what you hear.
I was joking when
Let's
I said
not
6 of them were
waste
mimics.
Everything on the antechamber.
I mean, you are wrong. 7 of them are mimics.
I'm gonna step forward to be able to see what's in the room because right now I can't. Oh goodness. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting the map to do stuff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, she's just in the middle of it. This is
Let's
great.
see if
I'm
see if I
not
can,
getting in the room. That's
Let's
well.
see if I can see if I can reduce some of the.
Yeah. I'll step up in
Hey, Will.
there.
There. Does that make it go faster?
I don't know yet. I haven't really moved
Oh,
stuff
we'll
around.
find out.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
You
probably
are.
does. Let's see. So I step up in there, and no, I'm not gonna spend spells. This is stupid. Let's see.
Why not?
Oh.
Winded.
Yeah, that's stupid. We don't know how big this fortress is. Oh, everything's okay. I'm trying to see stuff on my sheet and it's not loading. Okay.
Womp womp.
All right. I'm gonna rage,
All
just
right.
sort of with a sigh, and then
Use that thing that you have less uses of than your spells.
no, I only have six charges in the spells.
And how many times can
the
you rage a
thing
day?
5.
You have less uses of than your spells.
Regardless.
But it lasts longer. And scimitar. Yeah.
Alright.
Let me see real quick if that requires attunement, if I'm using that or not. I think it does. Yep. Okay. So, yep. Scimitar. Where did that one go? I don't know. I'll just use the short sword because nope, there it is. So 17 to hit.
You hit.
Oh wait, do I have advantage? Well, no, I wouldn't because it can't. I don't have enough room to get flanking, do I?
No.
But Harry's next to him.
Harry's next to me, but that doesn't do advantage.
Nope.
No.
That only works for Lulu.
So it hits.
You hit. You
10
hit.
slashing, 3 rage.
You deal that damage, and your sword doesn't come back up.
Fuck.
With Harry adjacent, you'd get sneak attack too if you wanted,
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do that real quick. If it'll roll. There we go. 15.
You stab down into this thing.
Yep, it doesn't come back up.
Nope, still stuck. As this treasure chest also begins to have teeth.
God. All right. That's my good sword. I paid money for that thing.
You can forego one of your attacks to try to wrench it free. Or you can use a different attack.
No. I'm gonna try. Can I try and? I want to try and wrench it free, but in the process, sort of swing it to the behind me.
You spend an action to wrench it. You spend one of your attacks to wrench it free.
Okay. All right.
If you have a third attack, you can then attack behind you. But
I do. Well, I want to move it behind me. Like I want to force it to go.
You can't.
Like to
no,
get
you
space.
can't. Yeah. You either pull the thing free, or you do something else. You can't.
Yeah, that's a fighter thing.
You can't pull the thing free and do another action at the same time.
Cool. Oh, that's fine. I want to move it then.
Okay. You want to try to
For
move the
my
mimic?
Second, for my second attack.
Okay.
action.
Give me an athletics check.
All right.
Just hold on to the sword and just yank and move it around.
Yeah, I just want to yank it. 18.
You pull, and it doesn't do anything.
God damn it!
Also, you're now attached to the mimic.
And yes, you are still attached to it.
I'm gonna pull out just a dagger. I have lots of daggers. I'm just gonna. What's my bonus action?
You use your bonus action to rage.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yep. Okay, that's my turn. Sorry.
Sticky mimics.
So Harry, go ahead and roll damage for one of your axe attacks. So you did hit it initially, and then we'll go into your actual proper turn.
Oh, and
Have it.
blue flame thing. Blue.
13
blue
slashing.
Things are up.
Okay, so yeah, that's the amount of damage you did when you initially impacted on it and it got stuck. So it is now your turn. Your axe is stuck in the mimic.
That's K.
Did you said you were going to break them open?
No,
with the
I
axe,
know.
right?
It's just functionally it doesn't matter whether I did damage on that because the attack pull means that I'm going to be losing losing one of my making one of my attacks useful. So it didn't anyway. Let's do. So this one first.
Okay.
31.
That hits.
And that's a goading attack. So 12 slashing or 18 slashing. One
All right.
attack. Pull it out. And then this one.
Okay.
Oh, and they it has to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 21.
All right. What is the effect of failure?
Disadvantage on attack rolls anything other than me.
Oh yeah, it failed.
Okay. 10 slashing
Mimics-
to this second one.
Mimics are not wise. All right, so 1 and 2.
And that was also a goading attack.
All right. It also failed.
So total of 18.
So yeah, you rip your axe out, smash it again, or rip your axe out, smash that one. Rip your axe out again, smash another one.
And yeah, that's everything.
All right. That's gonna make Lulu's turn.
All right. The thing is blocked, so I guess I'll just hop on there. I mean, it's darkness or dim light, so I actually can get into the room. Actually, I'm not going to, though, because I can see that from the door. And I mean, can I attack this way?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one Harry's already been attacking.
That's
there?
the one that Hope has been attacking.
Right,
Harry has attacked the one above, the one below, and the one to the right.
Which one is Harry's axe currently stuck in?
The one below.
None.
Oh no, because you ripped it out. Yeah.
I pulled it out. Wait. Attack, pull. No, pull, attack, pull.
Attack.
Attack. Stuck again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So yeah, it is stuck in this one.
Okay. I don't really feel like getting attacked by all of the mimics, so I guess I'll attack the one that's here.
Okay. The one that Hope's scimitar is stuck in is.
Oh, Hope's scimitar is still stuck in one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll attack that one then.
Okay.
Just because presumably they can only do that to one weapon at once. So let's. I'm not transforming.
All right, that hits.
Ah, sorry. 11 piercing damage and
All right.
31.
So you do feel Amarok's Fang getting stuck, but as you stab into it, you kill it. So the adhesiveness and the rest of its body just sort of melt away. Hope your scimitar is free. And that one is dead.
Ha!
Can you remove it from the map because this is a crowded space?
Yep.
Ooh, I could have done that last time. Oh well.
All right, and then we're stabbing that next one
Yep.
that I believe Harry's axe is stuck in.
Yes.
So 31.
Yes, the 31 hits.
11 piercing.
Uh,
18.
So you stab into it, and the fang sticks. This one's not quite as damaged.
That's weird. Okay.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
All right.
Actually, I'm a dual wielder, so why not? I'll do an offhand attack.
All right.
I need to delete some. Oh, wait. No, I did that properly.
That hits. Bringing around Dragon's Tongue, you smash into it, and the adhesive melts away. And Harry, your axe is free, as is Amarok's Fang. As too.
Yep. Cool.
All right. Gwynferon.
Gashkar.
All right. Sorry, wait. Oh, I see. It did.
Yeah, it didn't order us.
There we go. Gashkar.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, well, this is cute.
there is literally not enough room in here for everybody to run in and attack.
No. Gashkar will just kind of look around at the room. Well, as good a time as any for this. And she kind of holds up a hand with the ring on it and snaps, and she's going to cast Wall of Fire.
Ah! Don't use all of our big
there.
high-level shit on fucking mimics.
This isn't something that takes a lot of effort from me, and it's not something I'm going to be using in a big fight because I can't cast spells while I'm raging.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Let people make their decisions.
I know. This is the Harry of me being annoyed.
Sorry, accidentally drew 2 lines there, but that and the wall of fire faces outward, so it's not going to burn any of the party.
All right, roll damage.
Just turn that room into the gift.
Ignore the rage damage.
All right, so the one that Harry, the 2 that Harry has already hit die.
Also, you guys just came in and stole every single one.
I was trying to hit the ones that I could hit without crowding the room so much.
And because I've cast a spell, I can use just for showiness.
Shiggles, you can say it.
Yeah.
Shiggles.
For shits and giggles. I can use a bonus action on my turn to just summon gusts of wind that then carry me back out of the door so someone else can take that space.
Are you sure that's how that ability works?
Tempestuous magic. Immediately before or I can use a bonus action to cause whirling gusts of elemental air to briefly surround me. Immediately before or after I cast a spell of 1st level or higher. Doing so allows me to fly up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
I didn't know if it was specifically thunder or lightning spell. Because I know
Any
a
spell.
lot of the storm sorcerer, it's specifically thunder or lightning.
Yeah, any spell.
Okay. That makes it Gwynfron's turn.
Hey, Steel Wind Strike.
Oh,
I mean, I was really going to do it before when there were exactly 5 targets left, which would have been perfect, but but my girlfriend decided to murder shit, so I'll just do it 3 times instead.
Fucking challenge.
21. So that's for this guy. He takes 24 points of force damage.
He dies.
We've established that overkill is the best kill, Harry.
14 points of damage to this one.
He dies.
23 points of force damage to this one.
He dies. Congratulations. You killed the box of mimics.
We feast on the tears of our party tactician.
And teleport to here.
Like,
what the fuck is wrong with you people?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
don't run into a room full of treasure chests that are probably trapped.
Why do you think I threw a fireball in there first?
And then Harry went in anyway.
Because I am aware of what a mimic is, and I know that I could probably kill 7 mimics on my own.
Oh yeah.
All right, have fun.
Without taking damage.
Corbin is outside. He's
tell
got
me
some
you
parchment.
didn't
He's
want
writing down. This is the first lesson at the new school.
Yeah.
So Corbin, what you're saying is we're doing syllabus research right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
I can get on board with this.
Possible scenarios you may
awful.
encounter as an adventurer. First one, room full of mimics. What do you do?
Gashkar waves her hand and lets go of the wall of fire.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, Harry
full of
was
treasure
thinking about it.
chests. What do
It's
you
like
do?
going to put her hand like on the wall. You don't feel the fire if it's not pointing.
Yeah, it's not pointing towards you. Yeah.
And just before it vanishes. Wow, this wall. Oh, that's right, fire. Yeah. Good
Light back on.
I like how
fucking core, people.
I like how I don't have to make really challenging enemy groups for you guys to just blow all your stuff on them.
Oh.
Like the ring at this point is legitimately just icing on the cake because when she needs to really fight, she can just rage and beat things up.
I know, it's fine. It's just funny to me.
Did they
I
have
cast light
anything?
again.
Based on the tears of our party tactician.
Fuck is wrong with you people?
A lot.
And find out where the mimics are hiding this
If you wanted
time.
to kill all 7 mimics, you need to tell us in advance that you want
No.
7 mimics.
I'm good with not killing all 7. We didn't need, like, all I know is that Spelliquin did, That's some serious level stuff.
Yes, but it didn't actually use any of my personal magic. And he puts the Pearl of Power away back in his pocket.
Still a resource that we now don't have.
Let's keep
Duly
going.
noted.
I can stab
Yeah.
as many times as I want to.
Remember, there is
But
a.
we're on a
giant-
probable time limit right now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well then let's
Okay,
keep
let's
moving.
go.
So, as you continue further in,
I want to go first. Can I go first?
You
Winfron's
can
already
go-
walking, so you can catch up and go past.
Wait a minute. Dang it. This is what I do.
Your speed is 50.
Yeah,
Gwyn cannot outpace you.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I try and go first, and I'm watching for anything.
So as you continue on past this wall of ice that Gwyn
Oh,
has
that's
summoned,
something.
you come out into a larger chamber that looks like it was probably a cavern by itself. On the floor, you see that there is a large symbol circled in writing that is in Infernal. Do
Oh,
any of you
I
speak
speak that.
Infernal?
So do I.
All right.
Do I recognize the symbol?
No. Never seen
I
this
don't.
one.
Okay.
Can I make a religion check on the symbol?
Sure. Make a religion check.
Can I?
29.
You've never seen the symbol before.
Okay. Well, I assumed that much, but did I know what it means?
No, you like, don't
Okay.
know what it means either.
All right.
It seems like it's probably a specific demon's seal. Like it's the symbol of a specific demon.
Write it down for gate.
Really, the icon of a demon isn't their true name.
Yeah, the icon of a demon is not the name.
Yeah, I know.
That would be really stupid. That'd be like giving your social security number as your business card.
Or like trying to gate Argon to you using a scythe.
But yeah, what's the writing
If we
say?
wanted to go full evil party, we could gate a god, given what we know about the gods.
Except the gods are specifically the people who can just say no to a gate.
If they want to be. We need to find a chaos god.
So those of you that can read Infernal, around the seal, it just says "look up."
Before
Nope,
I do,
not doing that. Steps backwards.
What's
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Gashkar can't read the thing, but because we're in a cavern, she just kind of looks up anyway because she's like, this is a tall cavern.
Motherfucking goddamn troll demons.
Above you, you see a statue hanging from the ceiling, like looking like it was built out of stalagmites.
The giant hand that just has a middle finger pointing down.
Yes.
It actually looks kind of like a wyvern, but massive. It's got this sort of owl, like not precisely like a wyvern, but it's got this sort of owl-like eyes and beak with these large horns on top of it. A wingspan that consists of these spiny stone-like feathers and a large barbed tail that sort of wraps around another stalagmite. And the statue is just staring down at you.
Can I roll something to figure out what it is a statue of?
Sure, give me a religion.
Yeah.
The blue line is the ice wall, right?
Yes, the
Yep.
blue line is an ice wall, so you can't actually stand there.
Just wanted to confirm that I cannot see hope at the moment.
20.
Anybody else rolling?
I actually got an 8.
Gwyn will.
Yeah.
Also 20.
9.
You're all pretty certain this is a statue of a demon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gashkar,
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Looks angelic to me.
Gashkar, Harry, and Gwyn are pretty certain that this is a statue of a demon lord, a very specific demon, one that rules over gargoyles and other sort of gargoyles, constructs, evil constructs in general, as well as certain types of like demonic owls and creatures that sort of hunt in the night.
Huh. That does explain a few things.
Do we know a name to that one?
You do not know its name.
Okay.
You do, however, as you're watching this statue, notice that it blinks.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Well,
Right,
come on down.
I'm firing an arrow from my never used short bow at
go
it.
ahead and roll that attack as we
I'm
roll initiative again.
Shooting along.
Do I have enough lead time to get a bonus action in before initiative starts?
Sure.
28.
Okay.
23.
I'm gonna pull up
28 and 23 both hit.
cloak.
I was gonna say, I hope that hits.
And I activated.
Hi there.
You know what I mean by it's like sort of like owl face?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Oh, hi, Buckbeak. You have terrifying eyes now.
It looks like a demon cockatrice.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna say chicken from hell, but
I mean, that's what a cockatrice is, really.
no, a cockatrice is explicitly not from hell.
So I'm invisible right now.
Okay.
I can see you. Oh no, wait, no, I can't. Now I can see you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this thing on when I'm
It's
invisible.
gonna take more than invisibility, but
Yeah.
oh, good.
Okay. You guys, what? That was a shock bow and a regular short bow. Was the damage
Yes.
from that? Okay.
I'm sure it's doing
7 piercing, 6 lightning. Oh damn! I rolled an
Oh,
and
it's-
just 6 piercing from me.
Never mind.
I'm sure it's doing pretty much nothing.
Wow, this thing has a plus 19 to its initiative. Jesus Christ.
I did say Demon Lord, didn't I?
You did.
I
Yeah.
mean, you did. That said, there are demon lords with +1 to their initiative.
That's fair. That's fair. There are indeed demon lords that are piddly and weak. I would absolutely throw
or
those
just-
at you.
Don't move fast.
Yeah, challenge rating 23. Totally weak.
So the arrows that shoot up into this statuesque demon sort of splinter off of its shoulders. The electricity just sort of crackling a little bit and seeming fairly ineffective as they connect.
Yeah.
And
so.
its head, you hear this sort of stone grinding noise as its head turns 180 degrees, much like an owl's head can.
Yes.
And it looks down at the group of you.
Also, Jack, it's a really good thing that you have advantage right now.
Yeah.
22%
Yep.
natural ones.
You're just not feeling it because you have advantage on everything.
It's gonna actually swoop down over to here, hitting the ground and smashing into the floor. Bits of stone and gravel erupting around as it lands next to Harry. and Hope.
Yes! Bring it, fucker.
And it is not affected by Hope's invisibility because it has true sight. As it makes its attacks. It's going to bite at Harry.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit.
23 does hit.
All right, you take 23 points of piercing damage as it bites into you.
Okay.
One of its wings just sort of lashes out at Hope. Does a 17 hit you, Hope?
Yep.
I need you to make a strength saving throw in addition to taking 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Not raging anymore. So just 8.
You
So no.
you
25?
no yeah, you take
Points
25
damage?
25 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone
Okay.
as you get hit by the wing. Yeah, and it then just sort of rears back on its hind legs, and these taloned claws that it has lashes out at Harry.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
You take 12 points of slashing damage as it grabs you with its talons. You are currently grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Hope, your turn.
She just grins. Oh, that was a mistake.
All right. Can I tell that it can see me?
Yes.
Okay. I
The wing
stand
attack
up.
was directed at you.
I move around so that I am flanking with Harry.
Okay.
And I make 2 short sword attacks or scimitar attacks.
All right.
22 and a 19.
Oh, the 22 hits, the 19 misses.
Well, wouldn't
Okay.
those be an advantage
wait,
for flanking?
Yeah, they're advantage.
Sorry.
So
Yep.
that's the 22 that hits.
That's a
then.
22.
Okay, so I'll just roll that second one again. 19.
19
Nope.
misses.
All right. That's 5 slashing, 3 rage. I have advantage. So.
Did you use your bonus action to re-up your rage?
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna use another rage.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said that.
That's fine.
And then that's my and then sneak attack, and then that's my turn.
Yep.
So 11 points.
All right. Gashkar.
All right. So
So that was just regular invisibility that you had on, right? Not greater invisibility. So you're not.
No, it's greater invisibility. The cloak, it keeps.
Oh
me
yeah, you
invisible.
got it. That's right. It's a cloak. That's right.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah. So Gashkar will hold up the hand with the ring again and squeeze it tight and throw her hand out and toss a fireball over here.
Okay.
Which will catch just the beast.
I mean, I'm technically probably being
You're grappled, but you're still in that same spot right now.
okay.
It hasn't
So
moved.
I will throw that fireball. Ignore the rage damage right now.
19.
Because you say it hasn't moved yet, I'm going to get it out of the way early and remind the GM of the possibility of legendary actions.
Is that
resist
some?
this.
Yep.
That is some shit damage.
It is.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this one doesn't have as many legendary actions as some other demon. So you have to save it. Unfortunately, I have to save it for the right moment. Okay.
Though odd question, even though I'm
So-
invisible, I still have my ancestral spirits. So could like people infer where I am? This is a strange question. I have thoughts on the physical.
Oh my
yet.
god.
You're invisible, yes, but there are still visible ethereal spirits around you.
Okay. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not-
So it's not like Zarya bubbled the Sombra?
I mean, it's kind of like sorry.
It is like Zarya bubbled the Sombra, but it's more like an invisible Zarya bubbled herself.
Yeah.
All right. So the fireball hits, and Gashkar, it feels like it didn't do as much damage as you would have wanted it.
I mean, it still did something, so there's that. As long as you didn't tell me you did nothing.
Anything else in your turn?
Yes, I'm going to step up here, and spellcasting's out of the way now, and so I'm going to use my bonus action to rage, which then immediately calls down one storm bolt from my storm, which will be 7 lightning damage. Ignore the rage damage.
The lightning hits it, and it just sort of crackles across its hide.
Okay. Did it still deal damage? Does it look like?
Possibly, yes.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Now it's Harry's turn.
All right. Well, it's I sure am restrained, and I sure don't have disadvantage because I'm flanking. So I'm just gonna stay right in those claws.
Stab away.
Hack, hack, hack,
Attack.
hack.
So you got flat rolls for your attacks. Go ahead.
With your stone axe?
No, my stone axe is not magical axe.
Yeah, and once demons get more powerful, that resistance to non-magical weapons turns into immunity. So.
Yep. So. So first attack is 19.
19 misses.
Yep.
As it sort of clicks off the stony hide.
20.
That hits.
Okay.
We found the armor class, people.
We found the armor class. Yep. So that is 13 slashing plus sneak attack of 16. And sure, let's make this a goading attack.
All right.
Do it.
I'm wondering how that works. What is your ancestral spirits thing worded as, Hope?
So here, let me put it in the chat real quick.
Because there are now 2 of these effects occurring on this creature. I need to figure out how they stack.
The overlap might just be that it has disadvantage on attacking
here,
anybody.
When you enter your rage, when you're raging the first creature we hit an attack becomes a target.
So
okay. So the creature, the demon, has disadvantage on things, but they don't. No one else gets like advantage on stuff.
So it has disadvantage on anything that's not you, and the goading attack is also disadvantage on anything that's not you. Correct?
Yep.
Assuming he doesn't make his assuming the Demon Lord doesn't make his wisdom save.
That's a save. Mine doesn't have a save.
What's the save on your
21?
So he fails, but he uses one of his legendary resistances to succeed, so that he can hit something without disadvantage.
And that was an extra 6 damage. That was second attack, third attack.
Hey!
Nat 20.
Yeah, natural 20.
Nice.
So I knew I should have saved my sneak attack. I knew I should have saved the sneak attack damage.
It's just 1d6.
Yeah, but still, every little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? Let's make this a distracting strike.
Okay.
So the next attack against by someone who's not me has advantage. So
many things stacked.
There's no saving throw.
Oh, there's no saving throw. It's just
the next attack roll against
it has advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically, your 4th attack
against Colonel Satan.
Saiten.
So that is 20, 30, 37 slashing damage for that one.
Ow.
That was third attack, fourth attack. 20. That's just gonna be regular attack for 15.
Doesn't that one have advantage?
No, other than me.
Oh, other than you.
Other than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And now I action surge.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To escape the grapple, right?
Nope. 34 for 11 slashing. I only have 2 combat superiority dice, so I'm going to save them for now.
Shouldn't all of these have been at advantage?
No, I have disadvantage because I'm restrained.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Advantage is flanking.
Okay.
With hope there.
That's right. I forgot.
30 for another 19.
You're a fucking blender, dude.
28 for another
This
7.
is what high-level fighters do.
Oh,
well, there comes a natural one.
No.
Shit, because you're a halfling, that was 2 natural ones.
That was 2 natural ones in succession, for the record.
But it's actually a 21.
So it hits.
Or no, actually, no. We're making it a 28.
Okay.
So it hits.
So that was a hit. For another 17.
Okay.
So that was, hold on, I would do the math here. 36, 55, 66, 81, 89, 101, 118, 118, 131 plus 9, 140 damage.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to use a legendary action.
Try and eat you because you are the thing that is hurting it.
To move without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
and it flies back up to the ceiling where it was perched previously, holding Harry.
Yes, that's fine. Hold on to me. I still have an action surge next round.
How far up is it?
It's about
Right
60.
now?
It's about 60 feet up in the air.
Damn it. Okay. All right.
Get 8 attacks next round too, motherfucker.
This is why I'm so excited to play a samurai.
I'm gonna
some point.
spend my reaction then to make an attack of opportunity.
It moves. It moves ignoring attack of opportunity.
Yep.
It moves without provoking attack of opportunity.
From everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what the legendary action move does.
Sorry.
That's what any doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity does.
When I say moves without provoking attacks of opportunity, it means you can't use a reaction to opportunity attack.
Cool.
All right. That makes it Lulu's turn.
Okay, so he's 60 feet up?
Yep.
But, so even my really stupid plan doesn't work, so I'm kind of... The first thing I was going to ask is, other people got, like, bonus actions before the combat started. Did I get one of those?
Sure.
Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have activated my right and now be raging.
Okay.
Or not raging, blood hunting. I'm a werewolf. Which is not technically...
Meat balloon.
Yep, basically. I meat balloon, I'm a werewolf, and I have alright. I need to reread.
No, William. Just no.
So
I am going to make a
because
character
the text
that
of
uses
Dragon's Tongue is
Already did.
unclear. Is it incidental to change its form, or does it require an action?
It's an
bonus
action. Yeah, it's an action to.
Okay.
You action speak the word and it transforms.
I don't think that's worth it at this moment because that's gonna, then I can't really use it, and I'm just gonna be firing a crossbow in short range. So I guess that I am holding a healing word for if Harry falls off of the ceiling or otherwise falls unconscious.
If I fall from the ceiling and take, 66, I will still have an absolute minimum.
Okay, if the bird eats you and then drops your corpse,
legit,
or
Healing word
otherwise
will
you
help.
fall unconscious, I have a healing word and I will be moving up to roughly here, so I am almost certain. Is that within 60 feet of Harry, where I have moved?
No. It's 60. It would be 60 feet if you were right
just
underneath.
outside.
Yeah, it would be outside.
Yeah.
So I will stand under where Harry is and make it confusing for everyone.
That's fine.
That seems like a poor idea.
Do it.
We'll put Harry.
Hey, it's fine. We're both halflings. We don't technically take up our full spaces.
We'll put Harry.
I mean, I'm just talking about splat.
Yeah, it's terribly confusing. But you need healing, so I will be the Mercy in a risky position.
All right.
What am I saying? I'm not Mercy. I'm barely Anna.
The Moira in a risky position.
That emphasizes my healing far more than my actual capabilities, but okay.
And Ferran.
The Brigitte
Okay.
in a risky position.
All right. Let's see here. We are going to cast. Actually, we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna cast Mind Spike.
That's a concentration spell.
No. Nope. Mind Spike is not concentration, even a little bit. All right. We are going to cast it at. We're just going to cast it at level 2. So it has to make a DC 23 Wisdom save.
It succeeded.
Okay. So I believe that means it takes half of that. So 10 psychic damage. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And yeah, that's good for now.
Mind Spike is definitely a concentration spell.
Nope.
Concentration up to an hour.
Let me look.
I have the spell right here.
It's a concentration spell.
Okay.
Duration, concentration, 1 hour.
Yeah, that's weird. It doesn't show up that way when I got it from... Okay, let me modify my list. Okay.
Which means that your wall of ice goes away.
Wall of ice goes away.
It's all right. We can put another wall up there later.
Oh, yeah.
All right, anything else on your turn?
Nope. I think that's everything there.
All right. At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action.
Okay.
A unearthly screech erupts from its maw, and as it does, tendrils of darkness erupt from all around the cavern.
Oh, please don't tell me.
Focusing around, appearing next to everyone except for Harry, because Harry's currently held by the creature.
I thought you were about to say, Harry, make a wisdom save.
No. I need everyone to make a strength save. Everyone except Harry to make a strength saving throw.
Is this a magical effect? Do I have advantage?
This is not a. This is a magical effect, but it's not a spell.
Okay.
I am a werewolf. I have advantage.
Yeah.
I am raging. I have advantage.
Yeah, strength.
I have foresight. I have advantage. Hey, that's a 6.
That's a
14.
20.
Everyone,
check.
everyone, if this is damage, you have resistance.
I have distance.
only for
I
a
have
check.
ultimate advantage of not having to roll.
That's a good skill.
So I roll a natural 1 and a 4. Unfortunately, my Indomitable only works on checks, not saving throws.
I rolled a 2 and a 5.
So, Winferon, Corbin, and Hope, you do not manage to push these tendrils away as they grab and wrap around you. All the three of you are restrained.
No, I'm not.
You're not, actually, yeah, because you have the oil slipperiness. So the tendril wraps around you and squeezes, and you pop out of it.
I pop out of it like a grape out of its skin.
You're not restrained. However, all the lights in the room dim as well.
Okay.
To half their effectiveness.
Sorry, Harry. You're up there with this thing and you can't see.
Well, I certainly don't know where to attack, big claw that's wrapped around me.
By the way, John, because lights are becoming a mechanic, I want to point out I do have dark vision that's not
affected by magical darkness. Yeah.
So if you could check that when you've got a sec.
What's your dark vision distance?
It's a werewolf thing.
Probably 60.
No, because it's based on my existing dark vision, which is any of.
Magic dark vision.
Yeah.
30 feet.
It's not magical or unusual, but it is a thing that wasn't showing up at least earlier.
Okay. Got it fixed. Okay. So yeah, it becomes much dimmer.
It's
in the
also
room.
called dark velocity, which is just a very Mercer thing to name something.
Corbin. Turn.
My turn.
And you are currently restrained by a tentacle of darkness.
Try to get out of it.
Right, you can give me. You cannot break free of it. It is attached to you for an amount of time.
Then I will pull out my shiny new red sword. Can I try to cut it away?
You try to slice into it, and it's non-corporeal. It's just it's an effect that's holding you there. It's not a physical thing. Okay.
And that was restrained, right?
Yeah.
So there's no way I can try to get out.
Yeah, unless you have a magical way to end the restrained condition, you're stuck there.
I do. I didn't want to use it right now. But I use my action to speak the command word for the armor, and I shift into the ethereal plane.
So you shift into the ethereal plane.
And
So everyone watches Corbin turn blue and translucent and disappear.
Yep.
Corbin, nope the fucked out.
Yep. Guys, I learned teleport. I'm done as an adventurer. I'm gonna move to over. Let's see. I can only go 15 feet in this. So, did we see any ledges up there, or was it just on
Stalagmites or stalactites most, and it's sort of hanging up. It's hanging up between a pair of stalactites.
Okay. How high?
60 feet up.
60 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna move just to over here. Over here. 15 feet. So, bam.
All right. The light Corbin is emanating is currently not existent, so.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay.
But I got my sword out, and I believe it takes me another action to deactivate it.
Yeah, so you're in the ethereal realm for the next round.
Yep.
You've entered the shadow realm. It's turn.
I think Hope is technically emanating light because she casts light on herself, and that's a thing that just lasts, so it wouldn't be affected by the rage.
What's the radius on a light spell? I forget. It's like
10 feet.
Is it 10?
20 feet radius and dim light for an additional 20
It's
feet.
40, so now it's 20,
Yep.
10. All right.
Right. Cool. Sorry, mechanical stuff.
That's fine. Okay, its turn. It looks at the morsel it's got in its claws.
Hi!
And attacks.
That's a sweet.
Has disadvantage.
It does have disadvantage. But it also has advantage because area is currently restrained. So it's a flat. Does a 23 hit you, Harry?
Yes, it does.
It's just going to use all three of its attacks to bite you.
Cool.
23,
nom
a
halfling.
24, and a 20.
It's just that thing that you see a bird of prey do, where it just holds its prey in one talon up to its face and just pecks repeatedly.
Basically, yeah. You are You are currently in the claws of a puke puke.
It's a hobbit hawk.
34 piercing damage, 28 piercing damage, 19 piercing damage.
All halved.
34. Halved?
Halved because of the ancestral protectors. If it's hitting anything besides me, they have damage.
And it's 14. And what was the third one?
19.
19 before or after?
4.
Okay, so 10. Cool.
Bites into you.
Ow, that tickles. Stop, please. Demon chicken is nuzzling me to death.
We'll get there.
All right, Hope. You are still restrained, but it's your turn.
Yep, still restrained. Can't get out because I saw Corbin try and get out. Question as far as geometry, I'm like 15 feet away from it, but it's 60 feet up in the air. Am I within dagger range? I'd probably be at disadvantage, but dagger is 2060.
What's the maximum range on a dagger?
2060. So 60
yeah, you're in the long range. I'd say you could get it in the long range area.
All right.
It'd be really just barely there, though.
Dungeons and triangles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Learn your Pythagorean theorem, kids.
Yeah. I'm gonna just eyeball the thing. I want to make an insightful or an insight check.
Sure.
One day this will work.
Hey, someday. Insight. 24.
What's it against?
It's deception.
Well, when it rolls a natural 1, you succeed.
Yes. Okay.
That day is today.
Waha! All right, so I have advantage.
Well, you have flat.
That makes it flat. Yes. Just gonna eyeball it and take out from my belt 2 daggers. One is gonna be the life-stealing one.
Also, Hope, given your current position, it is 61.84658 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just barely outside
Step forward
that range.
5. Step forward 5 feet.
She's restrained. She can't.
All right. Oh.
Can I still?
A square plus
I'll
B?
But there
I'll
isn't
say
such a
I'll say
thing.
you can still try, but its AC is
Okay.
going to go up higher.
Okay. All right. So, where is that? I have too many weapons. Okay. There it is. 15 doesn't miss. All right.
Also, don't roll a natural 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I feel like that would be preferable. Yes.
And the other one I take out is if I use the target seeker dagger, because that's advantage on thrown attacks.
It's
Does
still
that get
canceled out.
Okay. Damn it. All right. I tried. That zooms back, then I'm gonna try and use that one again then.
Okay.
27.
That'll hit.
Yes. 5 piercing. No rage damage because wait.
It's the thrown attack. Yeah.
Because it's a thrown attack. Yes. But sneak attack.
Tink.
18. So that's
A miss.
something.
The tink is slightly heavier.
Yeah. I fling a really strong dagger. All right. Yep. And then it zooms back to me, and I regain. Do I regain the hit points from the sneak attack too?
Yeah, it's the damage it deals.
Piercing?
Sneak attack deals weapon
Okay.
damage, so it
Cool.
would increase the
All right.
weapon damage. Yes.
Okay. I have to do math real quick. I'm good. That's my turn.
Gashkar,
Oh wait,
Right.
I'm gonna move.
you can't move. You are
I
restrained.
can't move. Never mind. Can't move. Never mind. I wanted to move.
I love
Can't move.
this party says a thing and then later in their thought process forgets the thing they said.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on.
Gashkar.
So Gashar kind of looks up at that where it's perched. Storm Herald, do you think we can get up there?
What's the
It's 100-foot grappling hook.
yeah.
Hook.
Yeah, probably.
So I will fire the grappling hook up to one of stalactites that is perched on and pull myself up.
I love that. That's the sound that Storm Herald made.
That's the only grappling hook sound I have. Okay.
I mean, it probably sounds like rattling of chains because it's just a long chain rapidly retracting.
I'm
like
just saying, if you could grapple up over here, that would be amazing.
Can I hit that point?
Instead of here.
Where are you? You were here.
How about you pull it to the ground?
Yeah, you can do that.
Because I'm not that strong. I might be super strong, but I'm not that strong.
It's only one way to find out.
Hey, look! Now when I get my 8 attacks, I won't have disadvantage.
True, it's true.
And we will spare
Except-
Jeremy some of
And
that.
it's my
Well-
bonus action to grapple up.
No, it's your action to grapple up.
It's my action. Okay. Then I will just go ahead and bonus action launch my storm bolt.
Good.
So there's 6 lightning damage.
And at the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to move without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Asshole. It's okay. I can just let go and drop next
Over
time.
to here. It's still on the ceiling.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Still on the ceiling, just further away.
You're a dick. I'm talking to the chicken,
I know.
not the DM.
I just love Harry's sort of off-the-cuff casual commentary while being pecked to death by the nightmare of all demon owls. You're a dick.
Fuck this dude. All right, is it my turn?
Now it's your turn.
I'm okay with disadvantage because despite the fact that I roll like shit, I still only need a 5 or better to hit.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
First attack. 19. Of course. Second attack.
18 hits.
Second attack.
This is sad.
26 hits.
For those at home, with disadvantage, remember I needed a 5 or better. I rolled a 4 on my first 2 attacks.
Twice.
You know what? Let's make it.
Oh, you say things like that. You tempt fate.
Wait, no.
Can you knock it prone?
Can I can I turn around on add a maneuver to that second one?
We'll say sure.
Precision attack. I hit.
Okay.
Yeah, add the
I add a superiority die to the attack roll, even with the 1 I hit.
Yeah.
So there's 12 slashing from that one.
Does it also add a damage?
No,
It only attacks. It only precision is like the only one that does not add to the damage roll.
Nah, because it adds to the attack roll. Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It would be broken if it to the attack.
Right.
So second one is 10 slashing, third attack or fourth attack, 18.
Yes.
So
You have one more superiority die if you want to use it.
you dice. No, I'm not using it. I am, however, going to action search.
All right.
Let's see me roll 1 to 5 4 more times, folks.
Hooah!
Say that, Jeremy.
17. 26 hits.
Yeah, there's a hit for another 14.
Oh my god!
God damn it, Jeremy.
And a 21.
When you
We won
say
saved by halfling luck.
All of those were on the second
That was on the second one, yeah.
roll,
The second attack, the action surge. Yeah.
which creates an excellent illusion.
And yes, as Jack points out, that last one I was saved by halfling luck because that first die was a nat 1.
Yep.
I'm so glad that your statistics are still intact, sir.
Jesus Christ, you're still rolling worse than me. This guy. Well,
Oh yeah.
I haven't added these in yet, so that might
No,
change.
but yeah, no, I have been rolling like shit this round.
And you know what? Let's make this. You know what? It's a demon lord. It's probably immune to fright. So let's make this. Yeah. Let's see if we can try to get it to have disadvantage on everybody and everything, and make it a goading attack.
Okay.
And that was another 17 plus 18 damage.
It failed.
Fuck you, superiority die.
It failed.
Yay!
But as nothing else, as nothing else that you guys have thrown at it have really required it to use them, it's going to use its second legendary resistance.
Yep, that's fair. And I use my bonus action for second wind.
All right. At the end of your turn,
1d.
it turns its head towards the rest of you and unleashes another ear-piercing screech. I need all of you, except for Harry,
And me.
and you, because you're currently in the ethereal realm, to make a
I can
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I assume this is not a spell.
This is a spell.
This is a spell.
This one is
so
a
I have
spell.
advantage. Okay.
Is
good,
this a
'cause
frightened effect?
Constitution
This is
saves
not a
are
frightened
effect.
Terrible ones.
26.
Is it a head exploding spell?
It is not a head exploding spell.
Okay.
Not inherently.
But it's a possibility.
Good.
Everything's a possibility.
I am only 2 hit points down.
All right. I also need a save from Lulu.
Yeah, sorry. I have a thing that I was trying to find, but it is not actually relevant. I just misremembered it.
All right. As
God.
Mhm.
Definitely have it.
Fending right, I believe, is only dexterity saves.
I for some reason thought there was something else.
As it screeches, those of you that can still see, there is a black circle, sort of a black arcane circle that erupts from the middle of the room, encompassing the entire room, which shimmers with this dark necrotic energy.
I know this spell. It hurts.
As it casts Circle of Death.
Oh god.
Which is not a disease,
Counterspell.
which is the thing I was looking for.
Which is not a what? No, yeah, it's not a disease.
Disease. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah, it's casting it, so yes, it can be counterspelled.
7th level.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
But you don't have this spell, so you don't automatically know what it is.
Right. 20. I'm changing that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
20 is enough. You know what it is.
Yep.
So you're going to spend what?
7th level counterspell.
Okay. You need to do that before I say before you roll your Constitution save next time, but okay.
Okay. I didn't know. I was told it was a
save.
I didn't know if it was a spell.
Yeah, that's fair. It is a save. It is a spell.
Yep.
Because Hope asked if it was a spell, and I did say it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I missed that. My bad.
That's okay. Lots of information was being thrown around. All right. So yeah, as the arcane circle appears and begins to glow, Gwynfron just shoots out a counter spell at 7th level and turns it off.
Right. Used up a 7th level spell slot. Boop.
And it sort of turns its head to look at Gwen.
And I give it the finger.
All right. That'll make it.
Because I'm a classy
that'll
elf.
make it Lulu's turn.
Yeah.
And flipping
There's
a bird.
shit all I can do unless I get.
It's thematically appropriate. You're right, Mara.
Yeah.
That takes 10 minutes, and yeah, I can't do anything, so I guess I'll spend the action to transform into Dragon's Tongue into Heavy Crossbow.
So Lulu utters a word in Draconic, a command word in Draconic, and the whip that Lulu is holding folds back in on itself and expands as this dragon bone whip transforms into a large, heavy crossbow that just seems to be breathing fire instead of arrows.
Neat.
Anything else?
There is actively nothing else I can do, so no.
Gwynfron.
Gwen's tired of this thing being able to move around quite so fast, so he's going to send a ray of frost at it.
Okay.
17 cold damage. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Anything else?
Don't have anything that uses bonus actions, I don't think. So, no. Well, actually, I'll move a bit since I'm not restrained.
And at the end of your turn, the tentacles that were engulfing people disappear.
Oh, good. Okay.
And the lights in the room turn back to normal brightness.
Yes.
Corbin.
I will, since I still got my bow out, I will say the action word, and I'm back in the material plane, and I'm going to move, stay right where I'm at, and that's all I can do because that takes my action to come back. Bonus action, I'll cast Hunter's Mark.
All right.
On it.
And now it's
What up, chicken butt?
looks down at Harry. Nobody else is nearby. Peck, 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 peck.
Disadvantage.
Yes, because you did hit it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which it has advantage on, so it's flat roll. 28.
Yep.
26. And an
Yep.
18.
Just barely.
All right. resistance to all of these because of effect. So 25. Wow. 25 piercing, 25 piercing, 25 piercing.
So 13. So minus 39 total.
I roll the same damage across all three. And now it's Hope's turn.
He did the woodpecker motion where it's just the exact same motion 3 times.
Yeah.
Alright. I can finally move.
Oh, yes, you're no longer restrained.
So I'm going to run up so that I'm within. It's 30 feet. Is it 60 feet up in the air or 30 feet?
60 feet.
It's 60 feet up in the air.
60. Okay. Okay. So I'm
10 feet
gonna
away.
go. Yep, I'm gonna go here. Fling daggers.
Okay.
All 3 of them.
Okay.
So. Gah.
Roll your damage.
Okay.
God damn it, Hope.
Harry, you take 3 points of damage as the dagger stabs into your leg.
Yeah,
Hope you heal 3 points of damage.
I do. I'm at full now.
So Harry,
you just need a little top off.
That much.
No, it's fine. I still, after 2 rounds of this thing just solo focusing me and an attack from my teammate with a magical weapon, still have about.
I think something.
Is that the
2/3
offhand
of my hit
damage, Hope?
Oh, so Harry, you're hindered by spiritual.
I think that's only if you want them to.
First creature I hit with an attack on my turn.
Are you Are you goddamn?
Specifically, the first person.
Entering school.
Lesson number 2.
Yeah, that's number
Lesson
2. Do
the
not
second.
fire into crowds.
I can't choose different effects.
Are you? I mean, I have disadvantage anyways because I'm restrained. But now the demon chicken monster has resistance against my.
So, look, here's an important question. Is it
If you attack something, Oh yeah. No, it would have resistance because when you attack anything besides
Unless I attack you.
So we know who Harry's attack target
I
this
mean,
turn is.
I do have to maximize my damage out.
Okay. So yeah. Wait. No.
Your only way out of
would
this
I
is
have
to end your
advantage?
rage.
Because I had used insightful fighting, which gives me no.
Actually,
nope,
how about we
not.
just portent our way out of this bullshit?
Please.
As Gwen foresees this.
It's like,
little
Hope
to the
and lower.
What?
So that is a 25 that you have actually
Oh,
rolled.
good.
Okay, that will
Okay. Thanks.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I wanted to let this go for a little bit. And I was like, oh wait, I can also fix this.
Good.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my god.
damn it.
That would have been hilarious though.
I like.
15
Oh, that's fun. Ow, that hurt. What are these fucking ghost things?
Yeah, you go
I'm
back
gonna-
to the swing.
Why are the angels defending a demon?
Oh.
Harry!
I'm gonna do my second attack.
Okay.
Oh, call your asshole spirits off!
They're on the demon now. It's fine. You're fine.
Oh, my
They're fine.
God.
It's fine. She's
You're-
fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
That
Well,
doesn't
that
hit,
misses.
but it's not a natural
Not a
one.
natural
so
one.
good.
That was a 2.
That's a
Barely.
2.
And then
Oh
I'm gonna take my bonus action
Fuck's
just sort of because it's not I can see now. I'm just gonna take a look around and do eye for detail.
Does what?
So that is here. So I can make a perception check to see if there's anything in the area that looks like it might be, or investigation. I'm looking for clues to see like if I can tell anything that might be useful in this fight, because we're having trouble hitting this thing and it's got Harry up there and I want to get it.
I mean, we're having trouble hitting this thing, but only because we're rolling like we roll.
All right,
That's
go ahead and roll a perception
Yeah.
check.
Okay.
I can't because it's too high up. But if someone found a ladder to the ceiling, that'd be
Jesus
great.
Christ.
You do notice that it's primarily using the stalactites to hold itself up. It's not like sinking its claws into the ceiling.
It's not.
It's holding onto these stalactites.
Okay.
So if you were to knock a stalactite out from underneath it, it would probably fall.
Okay. Cool. And then I keep moving because I have more movement. I think I moved. Did I move 20 already? I think so. I think I was right here. Right?
Yep.
25. Okay. 30, 40, 50. Yep. There.
At the end of your turn, it lets out another unearthly screech.
Yeah.
Circle of Death again.
Counterspell again.
You haven't gotten your reaction back yet.
Oh, that's right. I have not.
Yep.
So I need all of you to make, again, make Constitution saving throws.
Including...
Oh, good. Corbin's back for this one.
Yeah, guys, I heard the other
Everyone-
one. It was muffled. What did he say
Oh,
before?
nice dash card.
Ah! Oh, God. Everyone except for Harry.
18.
I'm gonna use Indomitable.
That's right.
The shit doesn't matter.
God damn it, Corbin.
I got a 20.
I just like the image before, like you go back for a swing with your axe, and then the next time you hit it, it's just a Nerf bat. Squeaks.
Corbin, how close are you to me?
Hey. So everyone but Corbin,
15.
Takes half damage.
Okay, Corbin's gonna get Spirit Shield.
Okay. Go
So
ahead and
whatever the
roll
damage
the-
is reduced by 14.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
Everyone but Corbin takes 20 points of necrotic damage. Corbin would take 40, but reduced by 14.
10
The 26.
for me because of Azamar.
Yeah, because you're an Azamar, so you get 10.
Yep.
Necrotic damage as this black arcane circle erupts with necrotic energy. And that makes it Gashkar's turn.
I'm trying to think of if I can get to this thing without and still have something to do.
Hanging from the grappling hook. In your head, Storm Herald goes, I don't think that worked, boss.
No, I don't think it did. Can I push off this stalactite and leap and make it over there and still have stuff to do?
What's your strength mod?
My strength mod is +7.
Whoops.
My strength score is 24.
Hang on. Somebody made a calculator specifically for this.
The jumping,
Remember
is
when
there
I had
a jumping calculator?
Yeah.
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 you should-
Remember, I had it for the boots.
That's right. Yeah, you'd be able to make it. It would require a roll, but you'd be able to make it.
What's your
Alright.
strength?
24.
How tall are you?
I will say 6'7", just because I haven't actually put the height down yet.
Give me an athletics check.
1 second. Let me just put that actually down on paper. There we go. All right. And athletics check with advantage. That is not with advantage.
I mean, a 35 is good enough.
36.
Yeah. You sort of leap over at it, pushing yourself off the stalagmite.
Yeah, and just kind of grab onto the next thing that I can reach.
I mean, if you use Storm Herald, it might be it.
I have a question about logistics of a magic item.
Okay.
Can I? Because I don't know. I would have gone over extensively with Gwynfor on what this thing can do over time because I don't know specifically. If I use Nolzur's marvelous pigments to draw like a 2,000-pound weight on this creature doesn't become that heavy of a weight and potentially
you have
force
to
it
draw
down.
it on inanimate objects.
Ah, okay, it has to be an animate object that I draw it on.
Yep.
I would have to draw it on the ceiling above him, but okay. Instead, I will just stab him with Storm Herald.
And then you can use Storm Herald's grapple ability to
Yeah,
hang in
to
there.
grab onto him. Yeah.
Make the attack roll
Although, would I be able to then hit him again?
with the whips.
Oh yeah, but I have 2 attacks. Okay, yeah. I'll just use the whips. I'll just use the whips for the second attacks. First, we're attacking recklessly.
That's probably a good idea.
Storm Herald.
There you go.
Damn.
This is a
It's gonna
half-orc
hurt.
barbarian critical.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And roll your damage.
Damn.
Nice.
So how do you want to do this?
Hey.
So I basically from the stalactite that I'm on, I sort of push myself up and like thrust myself off of it with the spear like checked over my shoulder and drive into its torso and ride it to the ground.
Yeah, so Harry, you're sort of preparing to swing again when all of a sudden this owl-like creature screeches as Gashkar comes over its shoulder and down with it and you. As the two of you ride it down to the ground. Into the ground, electricity sparking off of Gashkar and the spear. And as Gashkar finishes stabbing into it as it hits the ground, that's where we're going to end this. Say goodbye,
With
everybody.
with the final words, fucking kill steals all of you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.